Hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Fine Thursday to you all. Good to see ya. Oh yeah, it is time. We've been talking about this set for weeks, doing spoiler videos, all kinds of stuff, top 10 lists. Well, we finally get to start playing. Unfortunately, no Constructed yet. We gotta wait until Monday for Constructed because the set just went live, so it's impossible to get cards. But we can check out Modern Horizons 2 Draft, and I am ridiculously excited. Hopefully we get some cool cards, do some cool things. Welcome, everyone. Lessful Jeans and Dogamith with a gift sub to Bennymon and Whale Lord. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. What's up, Toggin and Swarly and Bennymon, Lucid, Dirty, Dance Psycho, Magi, Zelda, Zach, of course. How's everyone doing tonight? So our plan for tonight is simple. We're gonna be drafting. Hopefully getting in a couple of Modern Horizons 2 drafts. Hopefully doing sweet, crazy things in draft, not just boring things. I don't know, squirrels, storm, crabs, Black Lotus tokens. Hopefully something crazy will happen with our decks. I heard rumors they're making some sort of print version of MTG. How would that work? How would you replicate client being buggy and crashing while playing? Sounds fake. MTG purely a digital card game. Oh, that is a good troll. Elemental Master, welcome to the Fishbowl. First time sub. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. What's up, Dr. Shiro and Huron? Good to see you. So, we're not going to delay this. We're going to get into this very soon. So, quick reminders. Replay YouTube. That's where you'd find the old stream. Normal YouTube. Tons of stuff going up. Top 10 list was recording today. Commander Clash against the odds yesterday. Dragon Storming and Historic. Tomorrow, we got a sweet bunch of brew deck. There's a ton of stuff on the YouTube, so check that out. A reminder, hey, what's up, Sorku, how are you? That our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, and maybe you need some magical cards. Maybe you need some Modern Horizon cards. Maybe you need this Zendikar Rising Expedition Darkslake Shores. You can get them all over at cardkingdom.com. Maybe you want a combo with your Relentless Rats, Persistent Petitioners, Dragon's Approach, Thrumming Stone is there too. You get them at cardkingdom.com. Even get a free MTG Goldfish sticker. Let them know you want one, they'll hook you up. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Zingdug, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Otherwise, merch page, clean out Richard's garage, pick up some sweet stuff. Donations, always appreciated. Never required. $2 or more gets your message right on stream. The exclamation point donate tab is how you can donate. So, what am I most excited to play in Constructed? The list is, so yesterday, the set released on Magic Online. You couldn't really get the cards. You can see looking at GoatBots, like, it's just impossible to get the good cards. Like, there's no Ragavan, there's Subtleties, there's Solitudes, and even, like, the lesser cards are really, really difficult to actually get enough of to build a deck of, so you gotta wait a day or two for it to fill out. But I started building decks, and oh boy, I'm excited for so many decks. There's like, the list is long. What I did is I just went through, and we got a new donation, and then I promise we're gonna jump into a draft really soon. We got a new donation from Blue Cheese. Super excited for Modern Horizons 2. Please lie to me and say Jund Snoop will be legit. Blue Cheese, I don't know. Richard seems excited about Jund. He seems to think there's a way to make it work. It may or may not involve Tarmogoyfs, but there are some good cards for Jund. So I just started going through the set, sorting by rarity. and just started why is this filter set? But I just started going through the set, and it's so easy to see on Magic Online. And then I promise we are about to get into a draft. Why? Okay, here we go. So Modern Horizons 2. So just look at this really quick. It actually is amazing how many cards there are to build decks around from this set if Moto starts working and stops lagging. But if you just sort these cards, like just look at this. It's absolutely absurd. So you can see the start of my list. This is only like a very small start I was thinking about against the odds decks for. But really, Squirrels with Chatterfang, all of the free spell cycle. We'll probably have to do against odds with Gareth. Grisk going to play in Modern or in Legacy. Calder Complete's going to see play. We're certainly comboing with Impera Recruiter, finding our pieces. Murktide can see play in Legacy. Ragavan going to be in Zoo. Cyanodranko going to be in the Domain deck we're going to build. Green Storm, we're going to have to try it. I'm sure we'll do something with the random food stuff. Turak's going to show up somewhere. Ooze Storm, obviously on our list of decks to play. Chance Encounter for against the odds. More Squirrel stuff. Dooth Voidwalker Voidwalker. I can't wait to play with this card either. We're going to play Enchantress, obviously. Multicolor Golem General Ferris is on the list. Free spells, Shaman, and Wizards with Harmonic Prodigy. Glimpse of Tomorrow, play your whole deck a whole bunch of times. Like a cheap Warp World. Madness is also going to be played, of course. More land destruction stuff. Patriarch Spinning with Zuberas, with Goblins, with Vampires, with Zombies at a minimum. Reanimator. I forgot about Reanimator. We got multiple cards for Reanimator. We got new Cascade stuff. The list is so long. Like, there are so many decks that we're going to play. So I am super excited. But like I said, we got to wait. We got to wait a couple more days because we don't have access to the cards. So tonight what we're doing is hopefully getting some cards and hopefully having some fun checking out Modern Horizons 2 Limited. Y'all got pre-releases coming up? Is your local area doing pre-release? Zurin Orb, Urza Saga, and Titania. That's also on the list. Oh, that deck seems so sweet. I don't remember. Someone's been tweeting about working on that deck, and it looks like such a cool idea. So that is also on the list. It's going to be amazing. So hopefully, maybe our limited experience tonight can be a little preview of what's coming up in paper with pre-releases finally back on the menu. But anyway, are you ready? Are you ready for draft number 1? Is it time? Also, I want to pull this up. The other thing we got to keep in mind is the set's pretty expensive still. So we want to do something cool. That is number 1. Do something cool. Number 2 is win, but also on our list, Grievous, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Also on our list is if we see the free elementals, except the red one, Ragavan, Grist, Old Border Fetchlands, I really want. Ignoble Hierarch. We're probably going to snap them off just for value because I really want those cards for constructed. And if we draft them, then we can play with them. Just like Magic Arena. It's the same. Magic Online is very cheap if you draft a lot and win with it. So, are we ready? Oh, I'd love to build a Garth deck. Here we go. Pack 1, pick 1, jump into the queue, 250 play points. It's time. It's time. We're not going to, like, aggressively rare draft, but if we do hit, like, a 25-tick card that pays for our whole draft, we're also going to take it. So, all right, Modern Horizons has begun, and then Monday streams return next week. And next week, I'm just planning on playing... Oh, Upheaval, I forgot about Upheaval. Next week, I'm planning on just playing a lot of Modern, so we're going to have a lot of sweet Modern streams starting next week. I mean, aggressively rare drafting makes sense, especially if you get some of the high-end stuff. All right, what's the best rare we could open? I actually think Garth would be one of the most fun. I just want to see a Black Lotus token. Ooh, good luck to you, Chuck. Oh, here we go. 6, 7, and it's almost time. Will you and the others be playing Modern Horizons 2 Legends next Friday? Ooh, Toothy Voidwalker. Wait, is that on the list? That's got to be on the list. That card's bonkers. It's old frame. 13 buckaronis. Well, I think we're probably going to take that. And it's a sweet card. Like, I want to see if this card's good. But what else is in this pack? What else do we got? Let's pull this up so we get a little more space. We get good removal and prismatic ending. Said done. Whatever. Seal removal, probably fine. Thraben Watcher. Okay, in some sort of like go wide white aggro deck. I think this reinforced scavenge thing's probably decent and limited. Ornithopter of Paradise, good for 5 color. Phantasmal Dreadmaw. I mean, we're taking Voidwalker. How can we not take the Voidwalker? It mostly pays for our draft, and it's a sweet card. So we have a new donation from Dirty Danchez, $10 donation. So hyped for this set. Me too. This is, I think, really my favorite set of all time. Well, thank you for the donation. Hope you have an awesome draft. Well, we're off to a good start. Oh, Chainer. That's fun. Madness, Red-Black Madness. Toothy Voidwalker is in those colors. I don't know if it's good. How is it in Commander? I don't know if I've ever played a Chainer deck, even in Commander. Is it worth it? Are we going Madness? Snapping up the discard outlet to go along with our Toothy Void Mage. What else do we got? Oh, this is in the reprint slot, too. Richard and Dockhand, blah. Dragon Rage Channeler, probably good, but not really fun. Fieldgray Tenant, good for the artifact deck. Discerning Taste. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put 1 in your hand, the rest into your graveyard. Investigate twice. This is actually a really sweet card. I feel like this 2-mana evoke investigate twice seems really good. Chainer does seem really fun. And it does seem powerful. I mean, Dockhand is good. I don't know if it's as good as Limited. Discard a card, 2 damage to a creature or player. I mean, Mind Collapse is also good removal. Well, we're taking Chainer. Let's take the rares. Let's keep taking rares. So we do want to keep an eye out for Madness stuff. Discard outlets and Madness stuff. Oh, I wonder if you can actually build a clue deck. This card seems really strong to me. Like 5 mana 3/2 flyer. Comes into play, make 2 clues. Or evoke it for 2 mana. That actually seems pretty reasonable. Strike it rich. Make a treasure flashback. Nested Shambler, good in a sacrifice deck, perhaps. What does this do? 3 mana 2/3. As long as it's your turn, it gets +2/+0. Madness for 2. We need. Oh, you know what we need? We need Asmore. We need Asmore. That would be perfect in a Madness deck. Altar of the Goyf. Lurgoyfs have trample? This set's so ridiculous. Oh, Squirrel Lord. I don't think this is Squirrel... Oh, we could take the Squirrel Lord. Alright, let's take the Madness threat. We are heading towards Madness, I think. Oh, now what? We could have taken the Squirrel Lord, but we haven't seen other squirrel stuff, and we've already started... Oh, did I miss a Wizard Cycler? Is this a wizard? It's a minion. Minion and rogue. Alright, what do we got in this pack? Constable of the Realms. Card actually seems good in a +1/+1 counter deck. For removal, Extruder, for the artifact deck, Galvanic Relay. Exile the type card of your library. During your next turn, you can play it. Another Shambler. Uh-oh. Return 2 target creatures to their hand. Wizard Cycling 2. I don't know what Wizard Cycling does for us, though. Go for the land for the splash. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's probably a reasonable option. Yeah, alright. We'll take it. Who knows? Maybe we'll want to do something with it. Well, Sudden Edict's fine. We're not getting... Ooh, Echoing Return. Nah. Sudden Edict's probably better. We don't have any removal. Ruckus! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Soul Migration seems like you could be a good limited card. Fodder Tosser is a discard outlet. If we are Madness, we are going to want more discard outlets. I don't know if we're going Grixis. I think we're heading towards being a Madness deck. Yeah, let's just take Sudden Edict. Milliken. Yeah, hard to get a sense. The most open feeling color is maybe blue-green. We could go Grixis. I mean, Crabs? Crabs does work. Crabs does work in Madness. It does. Crabs? Grixis Madness with the Crabs? I mean, Spear's probably good too. Equipment that turns into a bad lightning bolt, essentially. But Crabs! People did want to see Crabs. You know what? We're taking Crabs. We're taking Crabs. People asked for Crabs. We will take the Crabs. We can splash the Crabs, and blue is a good Madness color. I think we're trying to be a Madness deck. I think that's where we're headed, is towards Grixis Crab Madness. Artifact Landwalk. This is probably fine. Another discard outlet. I don't know. This deck doesn't look super powerful. The land would also be fine. Yeah. Let's take another discard outlet. Keep on our plan of being the Madness deck. And hopefully... I mean, how many people can be drafting Madness? Seriously. Seriously now. How many people are drafting Madness? I wonder if you can go 5-color in this format. You might be able to. We are seeing a ton of lands. We might just be taking another artifact land. Grixis Crabness. Turex Chant. Target opponent reveals their hand. Oh, this is the bad... This is the bad Hymn to Turok. What about the meme dinosaur? Return target instant or sorcery to your hand. Tap 2 creatures they don't tap. Seal removal. I think it's either bad discard or bad hymn. I don't know if I want discard. We'll take seal removal. Investigate. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand, the rest in the graveyard. You gain life equal to the greatest power among cards put in your graveyard that way. Ooh, there's also another... let's take the land. One thing we learned during our cube was we need to have better mana. Return 2 card creatures to their owner's hand. Wizard cycling 2. Shattered Ego. None of these cards are great. Well, we'll take Shattered Ego. I don't think we're going to play it, but what does this do? Pump it when it dies, 3 damage to any target. That's like a bad lightning bolt. And we can get it back with Chainer. That's kind of cute. Repeatable, very janky free lightning bolt. Alright, we're destined to take a fodder tosser. It's going to happen whether we want it to or not. Alright, well, okay start to the draft. We need some good madness threats. Yeah, so many nested zombies floating around. Oh, Karth the Lion. This is a card that's really sweet, but does not seem like a great limited card. Gonna be hard to get the Planeswalkers to make it work. Bone Shredder's fine. We could get mini FTK. Son of FTK. Cloud Blazer with the gift to Omega. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Bone Shards is actually really good. Bone Shards, Yearling. I feel like Yearling's a reasonable card too. Bone Shredder seems pretty sweet with Chainer. Just loop it every turn because it sacks itself. I think I'm leaning towards Bone Shredder being better than Bone Shards. Crab Investigate. This doesn't really do anything, though. So the other crab card, Scuttle Tide, I think is good because we want to be discarding cards, hopefully. Ooh. Oh, gonna be hard to turn this on. That's a good madness card. That might be our pick. Terminal Agony is an insane madness card. Draft is $25 worth of tickets. Blue Thraben Inspector. Floodhound, it's a little expensive, but not bad. This we would play because it's a wow, that's actually pretty good. Madness and discard outlet. How do you pass up this Terminal Agony though? Madness Terminus. Escape is probably decent too. In a madness deck. Hellbent. Ooh, this is another. Wow. All right, this is a good pack for us. Hopefully some of these cards come back. Young Necromancer would be fine, but we're going to take Terminal Agony. And hope that we keep getting more stuff for what we're trying to do here. Oh, there we go. Rakdos Headliner could headline our deck. 3/3 Echo discard a card. That works with Madness. Sack another creature. Drain. Weird card draw. Spirebluff Bridge is fine. Areomoeba? What do you think? Rakdos Headliner or Areomoeba? What is better? Kavu is really sweet. It's just hard to get the colors. Oh! That was not what was supposed to happen. That was not what was supposed to happen at all. Oh, I think that was Moto's fault. I blame Moto. World Weary. Kill something. Basic land cycling. Yeah, that Gorger was not what we were trying to take. I mean, take the Familiar. That's fine. Wow. All right. Well, the Madness stuff is open. Like, Terminal Agony is insane. And we got 2 of them. We're getting to where we want to be. Ugh. That mispick might come back to haunt us. Draw 2 cards and discard a card. If you gain life equal to the number of cards discarded this way. This might be fine. Having some card draw. This is a discard outlet. And we do want some card advantage. And we are splashing blue. How bad is Fodder Tosser? Is it just absolutely horrible? What about Floodhound? How bad is the bad Thraben Inspector? When it attacks, flip 3 coins. For each flip you win, make a 1/1 goblin that's tapped and attacking. Can we actually play Floodhound? I don't know. Well, maybe this is fine. It is big. Big is probably good. I kind of want to try the Floodhound. I do like drawing cards. If it was Greater Gargadon. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may discard a card. When you do, it deals X damage, where X was the types the discarded card has. So it's going to deal 1 damage, basically. Return a creature to its owner's hand. If you discarded a card, draw a card. Steel Whale, affinity for artifacts. Well, take the enchantment thing. I love how many yeah, the set is a lot to take in. We've been talking about it for weeks, and it's still a lot to actually take in. Spreading Insurrection. Well, that could work with our punt pick. Although we're probably not going to play it. I guess we just take this madness thing. I think we just want anything that says madness on it. Ooh, another ploy. Draw 2 cards and discard a card. You gain equal life equal to the number of cards you've discarded this turn. That doesn't seem bad. That doesn't seem that bad. Or another Floodhound. Escape Horse. It escapes with your choice of a flying counter or a +1/+1 counter. I think we're going to take Ploy for now. Get our... Oh, yes. Oh, my... No one's there. They both came back. Unpunished. All right. Wow, this is... Every card we would consider for our deck is still there. I think we go Headliner. Okay, we'll take the Headliner. We will move it to our deck. All right, that's good. I don't know if we need Tormod Statue because we already have our bomb, Doothy Voidwalker. So I think our deck's... I don't know if this is a good archetype, but we have a deck. We already got 23 cards. Oh, see, that was all part of the plan. We picked the Gorger. Whenever you win a flip, all right. I don't know. Treasures are sweet. Boy, you got so many of these. So many Manticores. Well, I don't think anyone else is playing our colors. It didn't feel open pack 1, but it feels open now. Ugh. Chef's Kiss and Squirrel Mob is our rares. Gain control of target spell that targets only a single player permanent. Copy it, then reselect the targets at random, and it can't target your stuff. Okay. I don't know what you do with that in limited. Squirrel Mob. This is Squirrel.pack. Bone Shard is good. I do like Bone Shard. When it enters the battlefield, return it. Ooh, that's a madness card. 3, so we madness it 3/3 for 4, get back instant or sorcery. That actually, Revolutionist has got to be the pick. Kostov, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. I feel like we have a lot of removal. I feel like we need more madness threats. I feel like that's what we're missing is madness threats, more so than madness removal, because we already have a decent amount of removal. We got 2 Terminal Agonies at a minimum. This is a good discard outlet. Pay 1 life, draw a card, activate this only if you've discarded a card. That actually doesn't seem bad. That'll probably come back around. Green-Red Storm. I don't know about this Pirate. Whenever you cast your 3rd spell each turn, put a counter on it, deals damage equal to its power to any target. It's a lot of... 3 is a lot. That is a lot of spells to cast in a turn. Cabal Initiate? Yeah, another discard outlet seems good. And it'll grow eventually. Now we might take the Lightning Sphere. There's Starfish, Tide Shaper. Not really much in our colors. Well, I mean, Lightning Spear is a card. Initiate? Wait. Oh, last pack? What do we take from this pack? I'm leaning towards Lightning Spear. This Starfish is probably not bad, but I don't think we need it in this deck. The Starfish is sweet. Wow, well, ooh. Giving all our stuff Flying with Wonder does kind of sound hilarious. We are going to have some islands. We could also just take Bone Shard, because Bone Shard is great. Oh. Are we slamming Wonder? I do wonder. But there is a Bone Shard, which is good removal. I mean, Wonder seems kind of hard to beat. Hey, what's up, awesome dude? How are you? I mean, we have a million ways to discard Wonder. All right, let's try it. Let's try. I mean, we are the Madness deck. If there was ever a deck to take advantage of it, it's probably our deck. Exploit. When you exploit, destroy a creature you don't control, mana value 3 or less. Artifact land. Dress down. Take dress down for the sideboard, maybe. I don't think we want another one of these Mount Velas Manticores. We already got a million of them. We'll take the dress down. Monogreen Stubby, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Disciple of the Sun. Well, it might be time for the evil Pegasus. I passed the 2 wonders because I didn't think I needed 2 wonders. I haven't seen the second one. I've only seen one. I would like another wonder for our deck. Flying Hellbent has lifelink. Discard a card, make it indestructible, and tap it. We do have a lot of random flyers. When it enters the battlefield, creatures your opponent control get -2, -2, and on turn unearth. Big flyer or little flyer? Coin flipping is fun. Let's take the big one. Haven't got the stream in forever. Usually sleep by now. I work on trips as an armed medic. Oh, wow. Live in Israel. Well, good to see ya, Shimmerzel. Good to have you. Yeah, we'll take the Calibrated Blast is one of the funniest cards in this entire set. I don't think our deck can really take advantage of it. Our curve isn't that high. I mean, I guess it is. It's gonna deal what, 3 damage? 3 damage? Maybe. Dreadmaw? All right, well, we'll take it. We need a little power to close out the game. All right, let's take the Chef's Kiss. I don't even know. Maybe we sideboarded it in. Maybe there's a world where it's actually good. Modular Riot. I'll recalibrate. The question is going to be, how do we make this into a functional deck? We are drafting MH2 today. It just came out. We couldn't get the cards for constructed yet. So it is MH2 pre-release draft day. This deck, we're kind of a Madness deck, which I don't know if it's going to be good or bad, but I'm planning on at least doing 2 drafts. Hopefully at least 2. Patrick Lee, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it caught me by surprise too. I was expecting the set to release next week on Moto, but it's out now. It came out as soon as spoiler season. No one wants these Areomoebas. I pulled a foil Japanese Time Warp from a Strixhaven Collector booster. Ooh, sounds like some value. It was troubling watching that last episode of Commander Clash, reading all the comments of the video. There needs to be a change. Wait, what was the problem, Longshot? Functional decks are not chat specialty. We're here to shout out fun and practical ideas. Well, I mean, I like fun and practical ideas too. Hopefully they're like a little functional though. None of that stuff matters. All right, well, let's see if we can put this together into a deck that does something. Hey, what's up, Miyako? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. We did get a crab. We got a crab card. Yeah, this set is insane. Yeah, we got so many. We got more Manticores than I know what to do with, honestly. All right, let's try to organize this in a somewhat functional way. So, things that we can madness into play. Madness, madness, madness. Stuff that wants to be in the graveyard. Discard outlets. Oh my god, so many. We have way more discard outlets than we do things to madness into play. Chef's Kiss probably gonna start on the sideboard. Madness. Discard outlet. Random treasure stuff. Our sweet Bob. Do the Voidwalker. Not playing that Shambler. Not playing this. Not playing this. Might play Floodhound. Discard outlet. Discard outlet. We're gonna be discarding cards for days, but does that actually lead to us winning the game, I wonder? that is the question. So these are the cards that I'm like kind of interested in. Does this lead to it? Oof. Urza Saga, awesome, Veshu. Urza Saga is one of the sweetest cards in the set. Hey, what's up, Darth Vesh? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, we're planning on doing at least 2 swing for 0, so there will be more drafting. So we probably don't need 4 of these Manticores, especially since we have 2 Aeromoebas, which I think are just better. I don't even know if we want any of the Manticores. Maybe 1. Floodhound. We're keeping the crabs. We can discard cards like crazy, but I don't know if we get enough value from discarding cards. 10, just run 10 lands and go for it. Draft is 25 ticks. There is Phantom drafts as well that are cheaper. I think Phantom is 10 ticks. Are we not playing any of these? We have so many creatures. Cabal Initiate. Well, maybe we don't Gargadon. Gargadon doesn't really fit the theme of the deck. Well, we have a couple of sweet bombs. Maybe we're playing 0 of those. Maybe it's something close to this. Colorblind. Wait, colorblind? What is colorblind? So what's actually bad out of the cards we got left? Dreadmaw is double blue. It is. But I almost feel, well, do we need Dreadmaw to win the game? Yeah, maybe we don't. Maybe we got enough threats. Like, I think we're going to be more of a synergistic deck than a overpower you deck. Gargadon's OP. But it's the lesser Gargadon. Yeah, Dreadmaw probably more of a meme than anything. Maybe maybe this. Maybe it's something like this. Do we need the card advantage of the Floodhound? Maybe we don't. Maybe we can just keep the Recalibrate? Now, let's keep the Ploy. How about this? How does that look? Yeah, I guess it's not the lesser Gargadon either. This might be a deck. So I wonder if Madness is a... Let's try it. Worst case, guess what? We do another draft. That is the beauty of release day. So is Madness actually a functional archetype? Has anyone else actually drafted the set yet? Definitely keep the Ploy. Yeah, Ploy seems really good in our deck, especially since we're trying to Madness stuff. I mean, Gargadon's other 2-mana suspend creatures that suspend for 4 have been good, so Gargadon probably is good. It doesn't really fit the theme of our deck necessarily, but it does seem good. Yeah, we are a little light on fixing, but we do have some card draw. 5-color sounds fun. I would like to draft a 5-color deck. Squirrels, 5-color, Storm, those are things that I want to try. I wish they added it to Arena for everyone that doesn't have Moto. They would make so much money if people could draft this on Arena. It would be absolutely insane. Modular didn't go wildcard shot. Modular seems like it could be decent. Like it seems like it has some decent cards. The EV for a pack is so bad. Yeah, EV is usually a little questionable on Moto. 5-color prismatic vampire. Wait, you mean 5-color vampires? Oh, Arena's got cube returning. That's sweet. Arena cubes are fun. I really think they could add Modern Horizons to Historic. Like, look at the cards in our deck. Are these gonna break Historic? Did you see the Historic meta? Oh, the Historic meta at Strixhaven, whatever they're doing this weekend. Very Phoenix heavy, and especially blue-red heavy. It is Phoenix, the turns deck, and Jeskai Control is far and away the best decks, or most played decks in the meta. Hey Seth, have you ever, every set, you say there's a good Soul Sisters card, but never play Soul Sisters? Are you playing it against odds? We've played Soul Sisters, we just haven't, why is no one playing us? I figured everyone would be drafting this. We've played Soul Sisters, but we're about due to do some more Soul Sistering. It's been a minute since we've Soul Sistered. Soul Sistered? Soul Sistered. Yeah, so if you're playing Historic, be ready for Phoenix. I think Phoenix is like 35% of the meta, which is pretty... I mean, not off the charts insane, you gotta ban it right now, but it's definitely like the most played deck. Dragonstorm is fun. It was actually... So what do you think? That was another episode that I really tried to keep the runtime down. And there was like, hey, what's up, Elf? Good to see ya. And there was like a million comments. Some people love it being shorter. Other people seem to hate it. I don't know. What's your thought? What do you think, chat? Where do you land on the great debate about keeping YouTube videos shorter? So here's my thing. We've talked about it a little bit before. I realize that I normally don't have time to watch an hour YouTube video, but I'll watch a half-hour YouTube video. And I realized that most of my gameplay videos are like an hour, or some of them are like an hour and a half. And I was like, maybe I should try to make them a little bit shorter. So please, Gaga, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Prefer the lengthier ones. All right. Yeah, I mean, I like the lengthier ones too. And I don't expect there's going to be... the sped up sections were a little bit odd. That makes sense. Yeah, that was kind of my thinking, is trying to keep the video. I don't want it just to be like a voiceover thing, because I think a lot of the fun is like the reactions and like everything happening live. But at the same time, if there's like a really boring match, is it better to speed it up? I don't know. We have a new donation from Luxac, $10 donation. There's no great genius without a touch of madness, Aristotle. Ooh, that is the perfect quote for this deck. Thank you for the donation, Luxac. Here we go. All right, Niachuk. Are you the mighty Whizbit? I actually don't remember your moto name. Stream mode achieved. Well, our mana's good. This is fine. Hopefully we draw a discard outlet. Worst case, we do have Gargs to suspend. Glimmer Baron. Uh-oh. Tokens, eh? Well. Mountain, go. Oh, so you are Niachuk. All right, I'll keep an eye out for you, Niachuk. I mean, I guess it's not a pod, so who knows? Do you think Revolutionists could see you play anywhere else? Seems like Archaeomancer with upside in a Madness deck. I think that it could see play in Commander. Archaeomancer's a little too expensive for most 60-card format decks. This does get a bigger body if you can Madness it, which is something, but I don't know. I still kind of lean towards it probably not being good enough for like Modern or anything. Would probably see playing, wow, more lands. Would probably see playing Standard, I think, if it existed in Standard, but Commander and Limited, I think. Pauper probably. I could see that. Yeah, what do you think about this deck? We forgot to get predictions. What are you predicting record? Ooh. Offering a Fate. Beginning of each end step. If you've cast both a creature and a non-creature spell, make a treasure, a clue, and a food. Ooh. Well, if our opponent can actually do that, that's kind of scary. Alright. Wow. I wonder if we should not have kept this hand. We're just doing very little at the moment. No, it's only 3 rounds. Love the deck prediction 03. Fair enough. We're getting there. Benny, 3 and 1. That's closer to 3 routes. Closer than 3-2. All right, there we go. We're getting there. 4-1. We're so used to constructed. We're so used to constructed that we're used to 5 rounds. But in draft it is only 3 rounds. Yeah, our deck has like so many discard enablers. We just keep drawing lands though. I wonder if this is good. If you can trigger it, it seems insane. But how easy is it going to be? Like, I feel like it can snowball once you get the tokens going. And I guess it seems pretty insane with this. Oh, that's absolutely frightening with Glimmer Baron. Oh my god. Okay, land cycles. Well, we're probably going to have to kill this Glimmer Baron at some point. Love the deck 7-0. Oh, 7-0 would be... That would be rough. I don't even know if it's possible to go 7-0. Alright, Gargs, take it down. So I want to play this, but I feel like we probably need to kill this. Glimmer Baron does scare me, so kill the Glimmer Baron. And then next turn we can Aeromoeba and hopefully discard Revolutionist to get back our Agony. Yeah, not bad. The Gargaroth is coming. We're almost there. Will Boomer Jund be unplayable after MH2? I think Jund is going to change... Ooh, opponent's going to pull this off, aren't they? The tokens are coming. Opponent gets a Dusk Shell Crawl. I don't know about the quality of cards in our opponent's deck, but they're about to make some tokens. Yeah, this Fey Offering, a clue, a food, and a treasure. That is insane. Opponent. Is this card actually good? I think that Jund will exist, but I think it's going to look a lot different. I don't know if Fey Offering is insane or horrible. I mean, those 3 treasures are frightening. Alright, opponent. What do you say? I mean, when it works, it looks good. Gargadon. One of these days it's going to come down. One of these days. Well, we will play Aeromoeba. No. Please stop making tokens, opponent. I assume it's bad. But then our opponent just made 3 tokens with it, which seems insane. Now I get to draw crack a clue to draw a card. If they can keep triggering it, that's a ton of value. Do you think MH2 will be better for Modern or Commander? Ooh. I think it is going to change every format. I think it's going to change Modern. I think it's going to see a lot of play in Commander. I think it's going to change Legacy. We actually recorded a Legacy top 10 video today, and it seems like Legacy is going to get really impacted by the set. So I would say Modern. If I had to pick one of the two, it's a great Commander set, but I think this is going to really change what Modern looks like. And Commander, it's harder to really break Commander because there's so many built-in safety valves, the way the format's like designed. So I don't think it's going to break Commander. I think, could it break Modern? It's possible. Do you think it'll be too powerful? So with the asterisk that some of the cards from the first Modern Horizons that ended up being broken didn't look obviously broken during spoiler season, I feel like it looks safer than the first Modern Horizons. At the same time, there are some cards that I think could be potentially broken. Grief is one of them. Actually, the one in our deck is another one. Void, whatever it is. The new, still remembering all the card names. The new Rogue Shadow thing. Like, I think that card can be bonkers. I guess it is kind of crimmy, isn't it? We're not really Grixis control, though. We're madness. Alright. Gargadon comes down. Ooh! Chainer. That is spicy. Oh. Oh, we might have to wait another turn. Play the land. Oh, this is interesting. Dogamyth with a gift sub to Electrota. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super tier for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We figured out channel point betting as long as a mod does it, basically. Well, discard Revolutionist. Cast Revolutionist. Madness set. Get back Terminal Agony, just in case. Aeromoeba, 4 power. Here comes the Gargster. Hit ya. That's a lot of damage. And, alright, opponent. I don't know if that phase offering is going to be enough. You need something more than that. Opponent takes a beating down to 9. Past the turn, Rift, so we're ticking down. Alright, Madness is coming together. Madness is, it's working. It's working. Yeah, Chainer in Modern for the first time. I don't know if Chainer is good enough for Modern. Maybe in a Madness deck. I kind of lean towards it being too slow and too small, but it would be awesome if there was a Chainer deck in Modern. Oh my goodness. It's like ridiculously hot and humid in upstate New York today. So hot and humid. Opponent, Orchard Strider. Enters the battle. So opponent's a weird take on a token deck. Well, discard Reaver Madness set. Untap. Oh my goodness. Okay. Does this mean we win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we easily win. Okay. We will discard Terminal Agony. Madness, it. Oh, Madness. It's working. It's working. Kill the Orchard Strider. And then, wait, 4? Do we just win if we attack? Do we not have to do any? Oh, they can treasure a food. Wait, what does that mean? So opponent can go to, oh, okay, opponent scoops it up. Okay, our deck looks a little bit weird, but at least against strange token.deck, it worked pretty well. Yeah, the token deck actually looks really cool. It is a very non-traditional style of token deck. Normally when you think about tokens, hey, what's up, people? Great, how are you? When I think about tokens, I think about going wide with small creatures. The token deck in Modern Horizons 2 is not like that at all. It is exactly the opposite. When Dresstown enters... Huh. Can we dress down? Does dress down do anything against our opponent's deck? Voidwalker seems so sweet. Well, we even... let's just run it back. It did a thing! It did a thing. Do I think Putrid Imp would have been too good for Modern? Putrid Imp is one of the cards that I wanted in Modern Horizons 2. I don't think so. Although, maybe Wizards does, because there is not a 1-mana repeatable free discard outlet. There is no Putrid Imp replacement. There's things at 1 mana that let you discard a card each turn for free, like tap to discard. There's 2 mana repeatable discard outlets, but there are not 1 mana Putrid Imp repeatable discard outlets. So, I don't know, maybe Wizards thinks it would be too good. I actually really love Fill Your Mat with Cardboard style token deck. So, this is rad. With doubling season parallel lives, I can see things getting silly. Yeah, and then there's, oh man, I still don't remember the name of it. There's the artifact creature, the 3-drop, that's whenever you make a treasure or a food or a clue, you get 1 of each instead. You get that, then you get doubling season, throw in a Chatterfang maybe for some squirrels, just for fun, and an Anointed Procession, and then... you got a stew going. You definitely got a stew going. Yeah, it seems really fun to build around. Academy Manufacturer, yeah, that is the one. It just seems like so fun and dirtily. I don't know if it's gonna be good, like in Modern, but I don't expect it to be good in Modern, but it just seems like so cool. Though that's the thing about this set. It is just so, the designs are so neat and so original that even the cards that aren't good, I'm just so excited to play with. We have a new donation from Augie, $10 donation. Hello, Seth. Thanks for all the content you do. One of my friends just got into Magic and made Diamond and Standard thanks to your budget token deck. Ooh, that's awesome. Thanks for thinking about arena players with budget Magic. Keep up the great content. Well, thank you so much, Augie. Actually, next week's budget Magic is going to be a historic budget deck, which is actually kind of sweet. I know that Modern Horizons 2 is coming out, and that's going to be the focus, but there's a couple of sweet historic decks that are on the horizon that I'm excited about, and more Legacy too. Am I an Arrested Development fan? There's dozens of us. Dozens. I might be a little bit. I think that the original run of Arrested Development probably, Wonder, Scuttle Tide, and an Island, and Perfect Mana. Okay, dream. We're living the dream. I actually think that the original run of Arrested Development maybe the best sitcom, or one of the best sitcoms of all time. Like, I absolutely love Arrested Development. I do not as much love the Netflix era. The season on Netflix, one of them's like passable, and then the rest of them are very, very horrible. So, yeah. But yeah, I really love Arrested Development in general. Opponent, same sort as last time. Ooh, let me see Lucid. Oh, also everyone, I don't know if I mentioned this specifically, but if you have sweet decks with Modern Horizons cards, definitely send them in, because I would love to see them, possibly play them, tune them, etc. Nalakilla, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, it's crab time. Flying crab time shortly. We just need some madness cards. Please don't kill us, opponent. We're gonna do cute, cool things. Modern Horizon 2 Commander Clash went. So, we just recorded Commander Clash today. Unfortunately, it's not Modern Horizons 2 because you can't get the cards yet. Because the set just released and people are drafting, you literally can't go and buy the cards that you need if you want them right now. You need a couple days for people to draft. So today's episode was not MH2, but the one that we record next week will be MH2. Today's episode was an ultra budget theme that was actually kind of interesting. So, that's actually a good question. Ref Lava, first time sub. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here is my question. Opponent gets and hits us. Sure. Play the land. Pass the turn. So the restriction was, I think, the toughest budget restriction we've ever done. It was, the deck had to be one ticket on Magic Online, which is pretty close to, like, every card has to be a penny. Not exactly. You could get by with a couple of cards that were like 2 cents, maybe like a 3-cent card. But yeah, what commander would you trend towards on that kind of budget? It was actually pretty difficult deck building. Oh, now I see why our opponent's cluing. All right. Opponent combat. Dare they attack? They do not. I'll make a crab, discard the Reaver. Madness. Oh, we need to kill things. Our opponent's going to go off. We need one of our removal spells. Well, crab 1. Achieved. Untap. Mountain. Well, Storm God's Oracle. Discard Wonder. Here we come in the air, flying crabs. Musabaru first to live. Oh, that's actually a good one. I ended up going with Byron, whatever it is, Byron Stoutarm, the giant fling commander. The deck actually ended up being pretty cool. The format was interesting. It was interesting. I don't know if it was something I would play every week, but it was actually like a pretty competitive format. It did not feel like Pauper Commander. It's so funny because Moto prices are so weird based on what's in treasure chests and where things have been reprinted and whatnot. That you have some cards that are like, I think Richard's deck had Sylvan Library. Sylvan Library, like a $50 card in paper that's 2 cents on Magic Online. And I had some cards too that were like 10, 15, $20 cards. But then you also like you can't play a Signet. I couldn't play Boros Signet because it's like 10 cents or something, and there's no way you can fit that under the budget. So it was very interesting. Yeah, this is definitely a synergistic deck. The crabs are kind of going off. The Wonder is going to do some work. Arc Burglar Lord, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup tier for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, opponent. Can you stop the flying crabs? Oh, I love this. Scuttletide's such a funny card. Can we actually turn them on? Artifact, creature, land. It is possible we could turn on Delirium. Opponent, forest, making clues with their Lannis. Deepwood, denizen, makes a clue with their Lannis. We do gotta be aware of this Glimmer Baron one-shotting us. It does have, how does it have trample now? Oh, this thing. Opponent. Yeah, this Glimmer Baron is a problem potentially. Attacks. Well, save us crabs. Actually, no. Save us this thing. Enchantment creature in the graveyard seems pretty good. And when this dies, we can kill something? I'm not sure what we're killing, but... Your crabs also fly? Yeah, I wonder how they ended up with Scuttletied, too. What do we kill? Opponent sacks the clue. Sure. Oh, they're not going to kill it. They're just going to draw. Alright, that's fine. Opponent. Passes. We draw. Could use a removal spell. Tapped land. Ooh, artifact land. Creature. Artifact land creature enchantment? Oh, so we could turn our crabs on. Huh. Ha 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 ha. How do we do this? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're actually kind of close to winning. So we discard this. We might need to kill this to turn off. We can't pump the crabs until this is in the graveyard. All right, let's go to combat. Hit our opponent for 4. Play Lightning Sphere. pass the turn. I mean, I think we're pretty close to winning. Opponent's at 12. Our crabs are going to become 1/4s. Oh, lose it. I didn't. Wait, can you send me the list again? Opponent. Oh, wait, is it Delirium Junt? Oh, I pulled it up. I just didn't look at it. Hang on. Let's see what our opponent's tapping all this mana for. Orchard Strider makes some food. Okay. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, I think that's just lethal, right? No sneaky reach. No sneaky reach. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks. Well, we will block you. Opponent sacks. Sacks. Sure. I mean, this doesn't kill us. I think this is fine. Opponent kills it. You down to 9. Crabs. We have definitely got crabs. Opponent passes. We're winning with Scuttletide. It's going wonderfully. Opponent passes. Well, we will discard this artifact land. Turn on our crabs. And I guess we discard Skirk Familiar. Make a crab. Untap. Oh, unless I'm missing something, we got it. We got it. we grabbed them. Who said they wanted Crab Tribal? I think we successfully pulled off Crab Tribal. It is. Where's the Crab Rape meme? Bonus scoops it up. Maybe madness can work. Maybe madness can work. The crabs came through. Our janky plan came together. John Delirium. That looks sweet. I am very curious how good Bloodmade Marauder is. If there was ever a shell to make it work, it's going to be a Delirium shell like this. Although you're only cascading into 1-drops or 0-drops, but still. I mean, that does look reasonable. Yeah? I mean, that looks like a sweet Jun list. Oh, crabs! Never bet against the crabs. If there's, I honestly, I underestimated it too. I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous that it wasn't going to win much. I mean, it's cool, but it actually really worked. All right, on to match 2. Can we keep on crabbing? Oh yeah, record. How did your round go, Neochick? Ooh, headliner draw. Headliner into. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is why you play a madness deck, I think. The headliner that almost wasn't. I wonder if you just build all Cascade. Can you do so the 2-mana Cascader into Shardless Agent into Bloodbraid Elf? Yeah, we'll keep this. Go aggro. Yeah, this does look like a decent start. Hopefully we draw another land, but opponent island. Well, swamp, go. I wonder if Fractos Headliner could be a constructed card. 3/3, I mean, this is a Watch Wolf with haste, which is kind of absurd. You just cascade into cascade, like the first sliver. You just keep cascading into other cascade spells until something good happens. Duck Geo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boda plays 8 planes and passes. Well, Mountain. Headliner. Go to combat. Smack you a bit. I feel like it. So the only downside So I feel like you'd need to be able to take advantage of the discard. I don't think, if the discard is just pure downside, I don't think it's good enough. But 3/3. Oh no, opponent's missing land drops. Oh, poor opponent. Okay, well. Oh no, they made. I don't know why I thought they were missing land. We'll play the Reaver. We will Madness the Reaver. Oh, we got plans, opponent. But if you can build a Madness deck or some other deck where the discard's an upside, then this especially if it's an aggro deck, then that actually seems pretty good. I'll go to combat. Hit ya. Opponent. Down to 14. Chainer potentially lurking. It's a combo. It's a combo. I just like it about Moto. Is MH2 available on Moto already? It is. It released. An opponent cannot beat. Wow, maybe this card's busted. Cannot beat the headliner. Scoops it up immediately. Whoo! All right, run it back. Let's do that every time with this deck. It has released, although. Ooh, Vengevine's a good. Vengevine is one of the sneaky cards in Modern that probably benefited the most for Modern Horizons 2. It's not always. It's not all that obvious. Like, some stuff you see when like, oh, Enchantress got better. Or, oh, Merfolk got some new additions. With Vengevine, the free pitch elementals are insane. And then there's some other cards that just happen to synergize well with it. So, like Headliner, for example. So maybe we can see Vengevine make a comeback. Yeah, I like that. Oh, opponent's three color control. Enters the battlefield, Surveil 1. Delirium gets sank. Sure. Play the land. Play Lightning Spear. Pass the turn. Opponent. Swamp. And hits us. Play the land. Run out the Storm God's Oracle. Go. Was watching Doomlake play Asbo Vengevine earlier seems strong. Ooh, that does sound sweet. I'm so hyped for this set too. I cannot wait until we get the cards for Constructed. I just want to upheaval someone. I mean, and a million other things, but I cannot wait until I resolve my first upheaval. I think our Wonder might be better than our opponent's Wonder. Opponent just casts their Wonder. Now, let's just equip. Guess we should have left the black up, but I think that's fine. Play the island. Go to combat. Smack ya. Pass the turn. Ooh, Upheaval Jadzi. The Upheaval Jadzi does sound sweet. Ooh, Misty. Yeah, Misty's a win. I'm probably going to have to spend money on Old Border Fetchlands. I really want the Old Border Fetchlands, so I'm probably just going to actually spend the money to get them. Opponent says, Lindy Top. Wonder Tribal. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, we will kill the Wonder. Untap. Play the land. Go to combat. Hit ya. Ploy. Discard Reaver. Madness it. Do it while your opponent's tapped out just in case. Pass the turn. Oh, no Ragavans. Yeah, no Ragavans, Richard. Are you still on the search? People have been asking me about Judd, Richard. What is the take on Judd? Where is Judd at after Modern Horizon 1? Is it just a Ragavan deck now? I did open the Shadow thing. That was our best open in this draft. You're probably going to have to wait a couple days. Or just play Strangleroot, guys. They're basically the same card. I think they're basically the same. So just play Strangleroot, guys. It'll be fine. Opponent hits us. I wish we could play more than one card in a turn. Well, 1-2, headliner. Pump it. Yeah, Vindicate's sweet. I'm excited to try Vindicate in Modern too. Pump it. Hit ya. Do we need to kill it? We're at 13. We could kill the Wonder. Yeah, we'll just wait. We'll just wait. Richard sent me his Jund list, and his Jund list didn't really look like Jund to me. Phone. Aww. Oh, we needed that to live. Opponent. Opponent. We had plans for that. The funny thing is we're having a hard time finding a discard outlet, and our deck is full of discard outlets. Opponent hits us to 10. And Turok. Tap land. I'll play the land. Oh, are we in a bad spot? We're at 10. We're getting beaten down in the air. It's kind of ridiculous that Turok's just like insane against us. It's not supposed to be that way, but it is. Turok just absolutely wrecks us. It's like hate card for madness because we're always discarding cards. Well, I guess we kill Turok. Yeah, not drawing a discard outlet has been a big issue this game. Go to combat, hit ya. Down to 9. Opponent. Did you get any draft set collector boosters for your collection? Planning on getting collector's boosters, but have not. Oh no. Thopters for days. Opponent might have. Oh, suspense profane tutor. Oh, I'm planning on getting a collector's booster, but I haven't got them yet. Opponent hits us. But that is on my to-do list. Well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we're going to 1. Ploy. Actually, maybe we just got to play Aquamoeba or Areomoeba. Go attacking. Well, that gives us a little bit of defense. Oh, wow, this game is ridiculously close. Opponent blocks. 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 Okay. Well, kill the Wonder. But opponent's going to get to tutor up presumably their bomb. The best card in their deck. Is that going to beat us? That is a question. You opened a... Was it Old Border Shahrazad? Or Charz... That's not Shahrazad, is it? Charizard? I don't know my Pokemon that well. Opponent passes. I'll go to combat. Attack you. Well, we will discard. Revolutionist. Madness it. Get back. Terminal Agony. Hit ya. To 5. Pass the. Oh, this is so close. Quada! Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you. So, here's the tutor. What can they find? Demonic tutor coming down in limited. Hopefully, they already got their mobs. We already saw Vindicating Turok. Like, what is the best thing they can tutor up? Our opponent's wonders have been kind of good. Hey, what's up, Zach? Good to see ya. How's life? When will Modern Horizons 2 release in paper? It releases, I believe, June 18th. So I think it's actually 2 weeks from now. I think next weekend is pre-release weekend. And then the weekend after is the actual release. So opponent, Demonic Tutored. Bone Shards discarding a land. Okay. Ooh, and it turns on this thing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, discard this. Kill the 2/2. Lose our flyer. Opponent hits us. Down to 6 passes. 1, 2, 3. Jumpstart. Ploy. Discard. Gargadon. Land. Combat. Hit ya. Another one. Areomoeba. Can we close it out? Pass the turn. 2 Thopters. Through the tutor. Through the Vindicate. Opponent scoops it up. 2-0 with Madness. And maybe Madness is good. We haven't dropped a game. We thought our deck looked janky, and we're kind of crushing people. It's working. Crabs. Flying crabs. Yeah, that was a super close game. Oh, all right. How has this format felt so far? Should I draft for MTGO stonks? Oh, man. So speaking of stonks, I saw everyone talking about AMC yesterday. And it was on Twitter. It was on Reddit. Everyone was all about the AMC. So I figured, well, you know, I missed out on the GME shenanigans because I thought it was silly. And I was thinking about it. I was like, well, I've watched the Magic market for a long time. And if there's one thing I've learned about markets from Magic cards, it's that prices... Ooh, Marauder. It's that prices are not always connected to how good something is. There's a lot of hype that's involved. So maybe stocks are the same way, and people just get really hyped and the prices shoot up. So like this time I'm going to buy a little bit of AMC. Like I don't want to miss out on this again. So I bought a little bit of AMC and it shot up like crazy. And then of course it crashed all the way back down the next day. And I think I ended up making like essentially $0. It like doubled in price and then immediately just crashed. Like, okay, fair enough. That sounds like Magic, like a Magic card buyout. Basically the same thing. Land go. Oh, if you got AMC at $9, that's pretty good. Like by yesterday, it was already like 25 or whatever. But if you got it at $9, you're in good shape. About it, Bloodbane Marauder, continuing the beatdowns. Could use some black mana. Ooh, all right. Opponent's just got the nice little beatdowny aggro deck, and we got the nice little mana screw going. Well, Areomoeba, go. Yeah, we could really use a swamp. Please, 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 please. Someone tripled Feldigriff's price. Feldigriff, I think that's a reserve list thing. I was thinking about that. In Feldigriff, it is kind of a somewhat iconic commander for group hug decks. Wait, sack an artifact, target creature gets +2/+0. Our opponents just played 2 rares, and we're getting absolutely crushed. Oh, boy. All right. Mana of Colors. Oh, jeez. Well, well, that did not go as well. uh, was it you that was telling me, Zach, that Feldergriff's a good retirement plan? Just hold on to your Feldergriff, Zach, and 50 years from now. Was it you that was telling me the original art of Feldergriff sold for $300 a few years ago? That's insane to me. That absolutely blows my mind. Ooh, MH2 decks. Let me see Saga. Or Sleeping Beluga, rather. A Saga was in the deck, I see. Ugh. Oh no. Our 3-color mana base. It did fine the first 2 games, but it is finally punishing us. Well, we're going to lose in the finals, aren't we? Urza Saga does seem very good in Lantern control. More lands. You. Yeah, it looks sweet. I think Urza Saga could be the card that maybe brings it back. I'm sure it's way more expensive now. Ooh. Chainer is interesting if it doesn't just die. You know what? We're going to go for it. Boom. Chainer. Your go, opponent. I mean, if it lives, it's great. If it doesn't live, then we'll figure it out. Opponent, land, add. Unholy Heat. Sure. We have a new donation from Dan Wildfire. Opponent. So opponent's just like Boros aggro, apparently. Well, we will... Expensive mode. Kill that thing. $5 donation. Hey, Seth, my wife stole my Bolas deck. Played it last night for Commander Night. Ugh. And she had Turgid on board, then cast Fraying Omnipotence. Whew. That's it. Oh, we finally drew our... Arduthi Voidwalker. I guess we should have played it beforehand. Yeah, this is not where Duthi Voidwalker shines. I think we're just dead. Huh. Well, our opponent had a nice little just aggro deck with a ton of rares. Yeah, that sounds spectacular, Doug. Opponent, battle plan. Beginning combat on your turn, target creature gets +2/+0. So our opponent's just like straight up as aggro can be, essentially. And it seems like it might work. Oh, we'll play Wonder. Play an island. Hit ya. Opponent. Ooh, Martyr Proc? Martyr Proc, I mean, Martyr Proc definitely got some tools. Opponent. Pumps their dorks. Goes attacking. Yeah, we're gonna need a really good draw. Opponent passes. Well, oh no, but it grows. But it's gonna grow it because of modular. Ugh. So we kill this, but then this grows to 6/6. I guess we can sack this to cast this to chump. I mean, I think that's what we gotta do. Archvenus Arrows. We don't really got a choice. It's not good, but... Oh, wait. Voidwalker. That's right. No modular. Haha! It's a combo! Just kidding. I take it all back. Voidwalker busted. Busted. That's right. Replacement effect. It's a ley line to the void. Oh. Haha. Well then. We might have a shot. Thanks to our rare. Oh, the card. It's not an Emrakul, but not bad. Not bad. Opponent said, wait, Voidwalker stops modular? Opponent. Mere Scrapling. Combat. Pumps the dork. Do they attack? I mean, I think we do block. Sure. We're going to block. You got a pump spell or something? Well, I guess I kind of do. Sure. Hits us. Oh, that mirror actually was... That mirror was actually a brutal draw, and we drew another land. Yeah, Voidwalker's good, but I don't think it's enough. That's actually not a bad card. I guess we should have read the mirror closer. I mean, I don't think we really had a way out of that anyway. What do we do here? The problem is this is lethal. No, I guess it's not lethal this turn. So we can hit our opponent for 2. I mean, I guess we just got to draw a removal spell. Hit ya. So we're going to take 7 down to 2. Yeah, play the land past the turn. Removal, please. Removal, removal. We got to inner deck. Opponent. Top deck's lethal. Okay, sure. Well, I mean, yeah. Our opponent's deck looks solid. It did look solid. Well, I don't know. I guess that the rumors that the modular deck was not good seem unfounded in that case, because why not cast mirror? I mean, we have to sack our Voidwalker, remember? So we're sacking our Voidwalker to get a 1/1, which doesn't seem like a trade up. Oh, that Brea's Apprentice off the top was absurd. So we went 2-1. I mean, the last game, I don't know, like maybe just like playing all the most aggressive modular thing is an actual legitimate plan. Unearth didn't really do anything. Unearth only lasts for a turn, so we could get back the 5/4 or the 4/5, hit our opponent for 4, but then that's it. So it doesn't actually do anything relevant. SaffronOlive@FTGGoldfish.com. Good news is the email to send stuff to. Good news is we do have another draft to do. But before we get to that, a super quick reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. If you need some Magic cards, you can get them over cardkingdom.com. So, all right, draft number 2. Here we go. I mean, first draft was kind of a success, I think. Would have been nice if we went 3-0, but yeah, our opponent's modular deck looked very strong. What do we... Ooh, Esper Sentinel. Is that a money card? I'm sure... So here's the thing. One of my jobs with Commander Clash is to get the cards for people that they can't borrow. So I constantly have, like, Tomer and Krim messaging me and asking to get cards. This feels like the kind of card someone's going to be asking me to buy for them. So maybe we need to draft Esper Sentinel for Commander Clash. I think. What else is in this pack, though? Is there anything else in this pack that's worth noting? So Terminal Agony, we already did Madness, though. We're not doing Madness again. We're going to go in a different direction, but Terminal Agony is good. Chrome Courier seems good if you're the Artifact deck. Fidelkin Infuser, also for the Artifact deck. This is good, but only for a counter deck. Well, I mean, I think we just take Esper Sentinel. I did hear that Tomer's gonna dye his hair, which is spectacular. Well done to whoever. Let's try it. Let's see how good it is. Ooh. Oh no. It's a Madness card. It's a Madness card, and that's a Madness card. Ooh, 2 good Madness cards. Oh, 3 good Madness cards. 4. Well, that's not a good one, but it is a Madness card. All right, what are we taking out of this pack? 3-0 with Black and White Reanimator. Ooh, that sounds sweet. Yeah, I want to see the look with Tomer in the dyed hair. Is there any way to run Glimpse of Tomorrow in Limited? I mean, you could run it. I don't know if you could run it effectively. Sudden Edict's okay. Timeless Witness seems decent. I don't know about green-white. Maybe if we can go 5-color or something. I mean, I guess there's a bunch of +1/+1 counter cards that work in green-white, and +1/+1 counters do work with Esper Sentinel. Yeah, let's try Witness. I don't feel like protection from artifacts is that exciting. Maybe we're like green-white counters / proliferate / shenanigans. Could be modular. Alright, what do we get in this pack? Also seems like we didn't get any of these. That seems like a good madness card. Deepwood Denizen, 3 mana, 3/2 Vigilance. Pay 6, tap it, draw a card. Costs 1 less for each +1/+1 counter on creatures you control. Enters the battlefield if a creature died. Investigate. The mirror that wrecked us last time. Ornithopter of Paradise. I mean, the mirror does work with the +1/+1 counter theme. I don't know what to do with Vance. I really don't know what to do with Vance. 3 spells in a turn is just so much in limited. And constructed, I think I could see a way of maybe making it work. Well, alright, we'll take it. We'll head towards some sort of... Ooh, Dermotaxi. Dermotaxi is probably horrible, but... I do kind of want to see if it is horrible and limited. Actually, I mean... Sojourner's Companion's kind of the artifact Bob. Maybe we're Affinity? I mean, can we take the best Salamander of all time? Maybe we're Affinity. I guess Lightning Spear would be alright too. Maybe we're just artifacts. Egravado SG! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Spear's good too. It is. If we're going to be in red. Yeah, Vance is just, its ability, maybe it can kind of work in constructed. Do we want Sojourner, though, or... Sojourner or Spear? I'm going to take Sojourner for now. We'll see. Maybe we might regret that. Foundry Helix seems good. Additional cost, sack a permanent. 4 damage if it's sacked an artifact, also gain 4 life. We have stuff we can sacrifice. So I think we're going to try to be an artifact deck. I think we want to be artifact. Affinity for artifacts, 5 damage to an attacking or blocking creature. I think Helix is probably better. Let's take Helix. Yeah, Manaless Affinity, I think, has a shot to be good again. Like, Manaless Affinity with 2 Mirror Enforcer actually seems very powerful. Like, I think that could be an actual thing. Liquid Metal Torque. Target non-land permanent becomes an artifact. Carrion Ranger could do things in Modern. Artifact Landwalk. Parcel Mirror. Artifact Land. 2 counters on a... Put a counter up to 2 creatures, proliferate, or entwine. So, let's move Timeless Witness to the sideboard. What does Torque do? Yeah, I mean, we'll take it. Maybe we can find something to do with it. Ooh, Chrome Shell Courier is sweet. That's the kind of card I want in an artifact deck. Just draw some cards, dirtle around, add an artifact. Exile target tapped creature. Moderation. Moderation actually seems like you could be good and limited. Hey, Dev! Strictly Better MTG! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, Raiders. Hello, hello. What about moderation? Can we moderate? Or do we just take the Courier? Courier's safer. You know, I want to try moderation. I want to try it. I don't know if that's going to be wise or not, but I want to try it. I think it could actually be good. We are going to need some artifact lands. Hey, what's up, Dev? Thank you for the raid. Oh, this is good protection for artifacts. Late to dinner. Reanimate. So shiny. Well, let's take Blacksmith Skill. Constable of the Realms. Renown. When one or more counters are put on it, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent until it leaves the battlefield. Little expensive, but it is removal. Can't be blocked. Gets +1/+0 if you have 3 or more artifacts. So two mana, 2/3 unblockable. Just take the off-color artifact land. Yeah, we went 2-0 in the first, or 2-1 in the first one. Lost in the finals. You know what? Let's try this Constable. So we either need Jeskai mana. We're base white. We want to be able to splash probably blue and red. We want a lot of artifacts. If we're going to be able to make things like Sojourner's Companion work. Very curious about moderation. I don't know if this is going to be absolutely busted or absolutely horrible. MH2 released on Magic Online today. So we are trying it in draft. Haven't been able to get the cards for Constructed yet. Next week, ooh, we're going to have some fun Constructed stuff. I limited 1 card per turn with moderation seems blah. I feel like in the late game, aren't you often... When enters the battlefield, if you control a token, tap enchant creature, scry 2. Enchanted creature doesn't untap. Well, let's put that in our sideboard. Ooh, nothing. Well, take the blue card. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is a good start or not. Moderation wants a discard outlet. I feel like in Limited, if you play this in the mid-game, probably playing 1 card a turn is fine. And then whenever it dies, whenever another creature dies, put a counter on it. Well, not an artifact. Ugh. Offering of Fae. Well, alright, take the Guardian. Take the land. Well, okay. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be good or not. So my thinking with moderation is we probably don't slam it on turn 3, but oh, that's a Catacombs. Not Old Border, but that is still a fetch land. We might have to take it. We might. Verdant Catacombs. $12. Oh, all right. What else is in the pack? Anything busted? Remove X counters from X. That doesn't seem that great. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Fairgrounds Patrol. Piercing Rays. All right. We are going to shamelessly snag the Verdant Catacombs and put it in our sideboard. I mean, how do you pass that up? We probably want this artifact land. Glorious Enforcer. Find life like a beginning of each combat. If you have more life than an opponent, gains double strike. So expensive. Another pump spell. Arcbound Slasher is a good artifact. I don't know about this. Oh, wait, there's another. All right, another Salamander. So we just need cheap artifacts. That's it. Okay, Chrome Shell Courier. That's a cheap artifact. Cheap-ish. Squirrel Storm. We haven't tried storming yet, but... I mean, how do you pass up a fetch land, really? Even if it isn't the ideal card for your deck, how do you pass it up? I feel like with 2 Salamanders, we need just any cheap artifacts, basically, that do things. Zero and Orb doesn't do enough. Nevini, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. We're not going to be able to cast our spells. We'll figure it out. We got time. I mean, we got 2 Salamanders that we can land cycle, so... I'm excited to try Squirrels too. Definitely gonna try some Squirrels in Modern. Squirrels in Modern probably a good against odds deck. Right now it looks like we're Jeskai artifacts. We will see. I mean, hopefully like white art. Ooh, Rise and Shine. Non-creature artifacts. That's a bit of a drawback. Salamander 3. All right, well, we're just going to keep taking all the Salamanders. We'll just keep taking all the Salamanders. I think the idea... So here's the idea. Here's what I'm thinking of these decks. We're going to start picking artifact lands highly because they're going to power up our Salamanders. And I think what we want to do is essentially try to, like, dump our hand of artifacts, play our salamanders, and then stick moderation to keep refueling. I think that's the idea of the deck. Rise and Shine will probably come back around. And right now we only got one artifact land, and this Liquid Metal Torque we may or may not play. Maybe. Yeah, we don't have enough. I feel like we don't have enough artifact lands yet, though. I feel like we need more artifact lands. Sky Sweep. Create X 1/1 Thopters, where X was some colors of mana spent to cast this. That actually seems pretty good. So somewhere between... Well, that can make a lot of... That can actually make a lot of artifacts. You can get up to 5? Yeah. And we're going to start snagging more artifact lands, ideally. Creature tokens you can draw, flying. Sack a token, make a 4/4 beast. When it enters the battlefield, make a treasure. When you sack a token, gains flying. Late to dinner. Well, I think it's artifact land time. Yeah, artifact lands it is. We want many of those because they're not only working with our theme, but they're also going to help power out our salamanders, and that's our main goal here. Abiding Grace doesn't seem good. Random removal. All right, so we have green black. Well, I guess we take blue black. Oh, wait. Menace Modular. When you cast a spell other than your first spell, you turn, put a counter on it. Yeah, we might have to take that. We might have to take that over the artifact land, unfortunately. Artifact creature, human wizard. When you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, make a Thopter. Well, I mean, we got a bunch of Sojourners. They are 4 or greater. I guess that's better. Well, or removal. Unbound is very good. 2 counters and proliferate. Yeah, that doesn't seem bad. I think we gotta take removal, though. I feel like we're a little light on removal so far. The Hound could work. The Hound makes clues, which are artifacts. And there's not really anything else in this pack. Being up keeps scry 1. Whenever you discard a card, target opponent mills 2 cards. Replicate, counter a spell unless they pay 2. Well, Blacksmith Skill it is. Artifact land it is. Ooh, Tracker. Ooh, Prototype. That's even better. That fits our curve better. Okay, I think our archetype's relatively open. Like, that's the good news. It does feel like artifacts are open. We got 2 blacksmith skills. All right, so where are we at going into pack 3? I don't think this deck looks horrible. I don't know if this deck's great, but it doesn't look horrible. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. Give us the Ragavan for Richard's Jund deck. I mean, the good news about this draft so far, from a financial perspective, is with Verdant Catacomb and Esper Sentinel, I think wow, that should not be a last pick. Storm God's Oracle actually seems decent. All right. Bomb Rare. Bomb Rare. Something wonderful. Come on, Magic Gods. Yeah, we do want more artifact lands. We should be fine on playables. Void Mirror. Void Mirror. That's not the bomb we were looking for. Power Depot actually seems good in our deck. Underworld Cookbook. Discard a card, make a food. Sacrifice it. Return a creature from graveyard to your hand. Zuran Orb. Are we first picking... Are we first picking an artifact land? Is that where we're at? I mean, Power Depot is good. I think we're just taking that. Like, it fixes our mana. It's an artifact land. Void Mirror doesn't seem good in limited. Filigree Attendant. Power equal to the number of artifacts you control. Patchwork Gnomes. Marble Gargoyle. Unbound Potential doesn't seem horrible. Splash the Lagak enchantment. Yeah, it could be worth. It might be worth considering. So this is going to be a pretty big flyer. Ethereum spinner. All right, we'll try it. People seem to like the spinner. Let's give it a shot. Well, ooh. How good do you think the Slasher is? The Slasher is the card that beat us last game. That's a really good land, though. The Slasher should come back. It feels like it should. So we're up to 5 artifact lands. We're getting there. We're getting there. And of course we got moderation, so. I mean, remember too, we can always land cycle the Sojourner's Companions. If we're having mana color trouble, that is a good way to get out of it. Yeah, on color land is key. This deck is interesting. I don't know if this deck's good or not. I don't know if our last one was good or not. It ended up working out pretty well. Moderation non-bows with 2 of our cards. Ooh. That is an artifact. If you create a food, clue, or treasure, create 1 of each instead. Can we create any of those? I don't think so. Academy Manufacturer is such a cool card, but I don't think that does anything in our deck. Mirror? Just another mirror, probably? Well, I guess we do have a Floodhound, you're right. Hey, what's up, Justin? Justina, how are you? Good to see ya. Yeah, Floodhound does technically. I don't know if it's going to actually make our deck. I think we gotta just take the mirror. We want to get the Salamanders. It's all about the Salamanders. Salamanders must hit the battlefield as quickly as possible. I mean, so technically Floodhound can make a clue, but I'm hoping that we're not playing Floodhound because it's not an artifact. In our dream scenario, all of the creatures in our decks will be artifacts. Whether or not we actually achieve that remains to be seen. Ooh. Mouser or Filgry Attendant? Or Slash. We should be getting stuff on the wheel. Alright, let's take the Mouser. Stay aggro. Wait, isn't the Salamander Venser's buddy if it's perfectly with your love for Venser? Ooh. Is it? So, other than being dead, I don't really know Venser's lore that much. I've just always loved how Venser Planeswalkers have played. Oh, I'm so excited for this set, too. This set's so sweet. Instants for moderation. Yeah, those are also on our list to some extent. Remember, moderation doesn't make us skip our draw step either. Huh. Nothing with artifacts. Marble Gargoyle. Yeah, we don't have a black. Boy, you got a lot of random blue mana. Probably just taking the artifact land. Yeah. Another artifact land. I'm not even looking. We're just taking another artifact land. So many artifact lands. I mean, we have gotten a lot of artifact lands. Are we going to have enough actual playables? That's the question. No. We might be a little light up. We might have to take some non-lands at some point. I don't know if Crypt Creeper... I feel like I'd rather just have Parselmere, actually. Actually, probably Marble Gargoyle. Flying seems nice. Landscaper Colossus. When it enters the battlefield, put target card from an opponent's graveyard on the bottom of their library. When it enters the battlefield, if you control a token, tap enchanted creature. Yeah, I mean, that's removal. It's not great in our deck, but it's removal. Marble Gargoyle. Slasher. Oh, okay, we might just be making it. Just barely. Break the Ice is sweet. Well, break the ties for the sideboard. Non-artifacts. Oh, well, we'll take souls. One more artifact. Come on, one more artifact. How come MH2 comes out so early on digital? That is a good question. The answer is, I think that it's mostly because the set got delayed in paper because of COVID stuff. So my guess is it's a fluke because of that more than anything. So Salamandertron, better or worse than our first deck? I'm not so sure. Do we have any artifacts in our side, anything in our sideboard that we want to play? Is this good? When one or more counters, we don't have ways to put counters on it. We probably don't need this. Guardian Kieran. When another creature you control dies, put a counter on it. Break Ties. I mean, we could play the Floodhound. Floodhound does technically make it an artifact clue. Yeah, so it put counters on itself once. But I think this is at its best when you have additional ways to put counters on it to keep it snowballing. We have a lot of modular for the giant. Yeah, but modular only puts counters on artifact creatures, I believe. I mean, I guess technically this can put a counter on any creature. Maybe we try the giant as removal. I don't think we play Liquid Metal Torque. That seems questionable. How good / bad is moderation gonna be? Is it gonna be bad? We only have 2 instants. So, all right, tell me if I'm thinking about moderation incorrectly in the context of limited. How I'm seeing moderation is we are going to hopefully dump our hand quickly, and then we're going to play moderation. And then it's limited, so we're probably only going to be playing a card each turn anyway. And that's going to help us fight through drawing pockets of lands and whatnot, which would otherwise be a problem. Maybe that's a horrible theory, and that's not actually going to work out. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. It's a new rare. Plus, we can sack it to Foundry Helix in a pinch. So worst case, we do have a way to get rid of it. I mean, we could play. This does put a counter on things. I wonder if we could break ties in the main. If we could break ties in the main, then we'd have 2 ways to get rid of it. Yeah, Floodhound, the question is, what would we cut? So I feel like Blacksmith Skill seems great in this deck. Sentinel was our first pick. Mouser's great. Prototype, we're really missing 2 drops. Spinners, Marble Gargoyles, Tracker, Courier. I don't know what we'd cut for Floodhound. So Shiny doesn't seem good. Yeah, it's kind of just removal, but I could see cutting it for Floodhound. Our mana base, hopefully it's okay. Can we cast Slasher? Yeah, I mean, we have a couple of red sources, and this our Salamander friends can tutor up lands for us, so we should be fine, I think. Torque, Constable, Modular is a combo. Well, if we're playing Torque, then we're probably playing Break Ties. And we're probably going down Floodhound. Well, do we even have that much modular? We don't really. 1, 2, 3. We have 4 modular creatures. Yeah, I don't know if we really need a mana rock, though. It's a Mind Stone that doesn't draw us a card. If it drew us a card, I would feel more comfortable with it. We don't really have much. Well, we have Moderation. That's our card advantage, I guess. Not the Hound. I'm not sold on the Torque, actually. All right, back to That is kind of good in our deck, though. That can put a counter on Constable, too. I don't even know if Constable's good, but it seems like it's probably going to die. But if it sticks out, it seems insane. Torque gets you to Salamander so much quicker. Yeah, I guess that's true, but it doesn't really do anything else, or not much else. Well, it's kind of, isn't it kind of 2? Well, I guess it could be 3, but so much of our stuff is artifacts anyway that it seems unlikely it's going to be able to turn a non-land into an artifact. It is 2 mana for Sojourner's Command. Let's try it like this. I think it's... Maybe we can go down a land? 16 lands might not be too insane. All right, we'll bring it in. We'll bring it in. We'll try it. We'll try the Torque 16 lands. Boom, off and running. Here we go. I don't know if 16 lands is right. Affinity can usually play less lands. We'll give it a go. It does have some sweet synergy in the deck. All right, give me your predictions, chat. Record 3-0, obviously, easy. With moderation, a moderate 3-0. I feel like looking at this deck, it feels jankier than our first one to me. Our first one, we went 2-0 without dropping a game, then got crushed by Affinity or Modular in the finals. Well, I guess we'll see. Very, very curious to see Moderation in action. Moderation has got to be the trickiest card in the set to evaluate. I have heard so many different opinions. Like, some people think it has potential to be really strong to broken. Other people think it's completely unplayable. I lean towards the unplayable side, but I could be the one that's wrong. I mean, turn, like, 3 Salamanders does seem legit. Like, artifact land, couple of artifact 1-drops. Also curious to see if Esper Sentinel's good. I mean, I know it's good in Commander, but... Ooh. Yeah, Moderation plus Epic does... Huh. But what good is drawing cards if you can't cast them? then there really isn't too much point in drawing cards anyway. Arcane Laboratory was good. Good is a hate card, right? Not good as in good targeting myself. I can't believe it's taking so long to find matches. I figured there would be a million people playing Modern Horizons draft. I'm kind of surprised. So what other decks have you built from Modern Horizons 2? We saw some Jund, we saw some Lantern, new Martyr proc. Abiding Grace does seem great with Martyr Sands. Like, I think it's just way better than Proclamation. Proclamation 6 mana to reanimate anything each turn. Abiding Grace is 3 mana 1 time to reanimate something that costs 1 each turn. Like, Abiding Grace seems so much better. Whether or not that puts Martyr Proc or Soul Sisters back on top, well, to the top. I guess not back. I don't think it's ever been on top. But whether or not that makes it that good, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But it might. It could. It seems possible. Everyone's out looking for Ragavans. They're not drafting. They're scouring the dark recesses of Magic Online to try to find copies of Ragavan with no luck. You need drafters to get the cards so you can find your Ragavans. So we just we started recording top 10 lists today for the different formats, and we did one with Joe, who does This Week in Legacy. It seems like the thought is that it's possible in Legacy, it might be that Delver is too good based on Modern Horizons 2. If there's any deck that it seems like might be overpowered. It might be Delver, and it seems like Dragon's Rage Channeler is the card that Delver players are mostly excited about. There's Dragon Rage Channeler and also ooh. And also Ragavan. Those are the cards that people are really talking about. So we'll see. I would be pretty fine. This looks like a sweet Delver list. For Modern, I like it. I would be fine with Days getting banned. What do you think about Days getting... I mean, okay, so this is assuming that Delver does become broken in Legacy because of the new cards. What do you think about Days getting banned? I feel like Pauper got better when Days got banned. And Days is not an especially fun card. I don't even know if it's an especially healthy card. Wow, you got 7... No. You found Ragavans for 15 bucks? Think Days is just too good? Or too iconic? Kind of like Brainstorm, it just gets grandfathered in, more or less. Then what do you ban if Delver is too good? Well, we're going to get to find out if moderation works. Hopefully, well, if we draw land. Or a few. We would like to cast the rest of our stuff. We'll see. We'll see. It's moderation time, perhaps. Yeah, $50. A great price for Ragavan. Yeah, I think Ragavan's like the most expensive card in the set now. I think it's number 1. Which is kind of insane. Although, from talking to people, like doing the top 10 list, it's a card that people are excited about for Legacy, for Modern, for Commander. It's a card that looks like a cross-format staple, or at least cross-format playable. Well, all right, keep playing the artifact lands. Your go. So 1, 2, 3. We're getting close. We're getting close to the Salamander. Opponent passes. I'll play the land. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, play the spinner. If we draw a land, we can run out Salamander and make a token. All right, opponent, gonna get a treasure. Sure. Land. Please. Well, all right. Esper Sentinel. Actually, you know what? Let's just Marble Gargoyle. Marble Gargoyle. Pass the turn. Next turn, Sentinel, Salamander. Look out. Yes, we actually got a Sentinel. Yeah, I don't know if Ragavan can stay that impressive or that expensive. $80 to like $100 is almost unheard of. Even for like master sets, that's just ridiculously priced. Opponent's going to beat us down. Sure. Need our artifacts to get down our Salamander. Road. Search your library for a basic land. Alright. Then some removal. Opponent passes. Play the land. 1, 2, 3, 4. So play Esper Sentinel. Play Salamander. Make a Thopter. Here they come. Smack ya. Sentinel down. Moderation incoming with an instant potentially in hand. It is out on Magic Online, just barely. It released today, so we couldn't even get the cards to play Constructed, which is why we're drafting. Also because I want to see what draft was like. But yes, it released today on Magic Online. Coming soon in paper. Opponent passes. I'll play the land. Play... I'll go to combat. Attack. Hit ya, hit ya, hit ya, hit ya. And I guess hit ya. Yeah, we'll attack with everything. Attack with everything. If we lose a sentinel, that's fine. What would be the best time to pick up Modern Horizons 2 Fetchlands on the cheap? I expect that it's going to be nowish, like relatively soon. Well, let's see if moderation's good. So I would say right around when the set's releasing. With Fetchlands in specific, they're so in demand. They are a group of cards that tend to not drop that far in price and rebound quickly. So I would say the actual paper release is like 2 weeks from now. For other cards, well, here comes the bees. For other cards, you can wait a while. And a lot of times the floor will be like 6 months after the set releases. But with Fetchlands, I expect it to be basically right around when the set releases. So spoilers for the Dungeons and Dragons set start... Oh my god. Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, well. Opponent has bombs that we could never have dreamed of. Alright, opponent passes. I'll play a land. Marble Gargoyle. Draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well. I guess that means we gotta wait till next turn for our Sojourner's Companion. Oh, Jumpstart comes back tomorrow? That's sweet. Yeah, we could use more Jumpstarting. Jumpstart didn't get a very long run on Arena, so more Jumpstart on Arena does sound sweet. The Martyr list was one that someone just sent me. I closed out of it, so I don't actually have the list again, but someone in chat had sent it. They might still be in chat about it. Combat. Beast attack. You know what? Sure. Down to 13. Yeah, I don't know if I'm regretting this moderation now or not. About it. Tapping a ton of mana. I feel like our best way of winning is attacking with the flyers. I don't think I want to trade a flyer for a ground creature at the moment. Because our opponent only has one flyer. If we can get this Draco out of the way, we can win in the air in 2 attacks. I think we're the aggro. I mean, we're up against this crazy 5-color pile of value deck. I think our job is to close out the game in the next, like, 2 turns, or we probably are not going to win. I think we gotta be the aggro. Especially since we only cast 1 spell each turn. we have moderated ourselves. I guess that's true. We wouldn't have drawn into the Sojourner's Companion. Next turn's going to be awkward because... Well, alright. Maybe less awkward. Opponent, after great tapping adventures, casts a removal spell. We fizzle it. Opponent. Rift Sower. Passes. Break ties. That's actually pretty good. Oh, moderation is so awkward. Moderation is so awkward. Oh, so if we attack with everything... Wait, attacking with everything doesn't work, does it, right? So we can kill Draco now and hit our opponent for 5. And our opponent loses trample. The other option is... Yeah, we can reinforce to put a counter on something. Well, I feel like we need to kill the Draco with Break Ties. I think that's probably fine. I think we just kill Draco. Draw a card. Play the land. Hit our opponent. Opponent trades. Drops to 2, and our opponent either has to kill us or deal with multiple flyers. I think we got there. Maybe this is a moderation win? Are the cards we're drawing for moderation winning us this game? At points it felt like moderation was absolutely wrecking us, but maybe it was actually winning us that game. Will there be Modern Horizons 2 on MTGA? No, unfortunately. I wish. I really, really, really wish. I feel like it should be. I don't know why it's not. Other than, I'm sure it's a lot of work for Wizards to make. But I don't know if that's even a great excuse. But I feel like it should be on MTGA, but it is not on MTGA. Well, just run it back, I guess. Yeah, run it back. Even if it was just draft, like I would prefer it to be on MTGA and legal and historic. That would be the dream. But even if they just put it up for drafts, even just phantom drafts, just let people play it and do limited, people would give them so much money. Like they seriously would. They would give them so much money. Shardless End. Ooh. I do think that Shardless Agent is the new best 3-mana cast Spade spell, so I think that's the way to go. Sinister Sabotage is an interesting choice. I haven't really seen too many Sinister Sabotages in Modern, but it does make some amount of sense with the graveyard plan, filling the graveyard. I like it. Opponent land and passes. Huh. I'll play the land. As per Sentinel, slow down the ramp, pass the turn. What card do you think will break Modern this time, like Hogak? If anything breaks Modern, my guess would be Grief. I think Grief would be my #1 pick as card that can break Modern. The shadow thing also is kind of frightening. That would be another one that I could imagine being too good. So I guess we'll have to wait and see for sure. I'm also hopeful that nothing will break Modern. I know that's a weird prediction, that maybe nothing will break Modern this time, but there's nothing that jumps out as being obviously broken. There's nothing that I can see that is a Hogak, where it's just like, oh my god, that is... And even Hogak during spoiler season wasn't all that obvious till you started playing with it, so the closest thing I can see is the grief loops with Ephemerate. Like, those shenanigans, if they're consistent enough, seem brutal. I think Asmore could be good in the right shell. Like, if you are cheating it into play with... Oh, okay. Opponent. Draco? Glint Creeper. Converge. Wow, 6/6. That's not great. Whew, that's a big ol' Wow. What do we do about that? Die, I guess? Okay. We don't really have a plan for that. 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess it's companion time. Sure. Where's a 4-4? That does not beat a 6-6. Voidwalker, I think, is very good too. Grief loops look real bad versus Veil of Summer. I mean, what if they happen on turn 1 though? Did you hear Jim Davis take on Duthie that is unplayable? I didn't. What would the argument be for it being unplayable? Opponent getting frisky, hits us for 6. Opponent. Boros aggro. Ooh, harmonic prodigy shenanigans. I don't even feel like Burden Aerialist is that good, but it's working for our opponent here. Powering out the big things. Well. Yeah. Arcbound Slasher. +1/+1 counter. Pass the turn, but can we stop the Glint Creeper? We're so dead to a removal spell. Yeah, I like the Harmonic Prodigy Prowess plan. So what was Jim's argument? Ooh, Sapperling and Chris Aristocrats. That is a sweet archetype. Boat it cracks. Are we just we're not dead. Gets flying. 6 mana. Glint Strider. Food tokens. Goes to combat. Gets in with the flyers. Ugh. Yeah, down to 5. Well, this has not gone ideally. We don't got moderation. That's a problem. Opponent passes. Well, Scrappling. Artifact land. Yeah, we can't stop the flyers. These Burden Aerialists are actually going to beat us. I mean, Thief of Sanity, though, makes you spend mana to cast the card. Like, if you hit a Emrakul with Thief of Sanity, you have to spend 15 mana. If you hit an Emrakul with Void Walker, you have to spend 0 mana. I think that's the big difference. Plus, Thief of Sanity fills your opponent's graveyard to help support their Uros and their Croxas and their Dredge plan, while Voidwalker is one of the best hate cards against graveyard decks. So I don't see it that way. Personally, I see it. Yeah, well, they flew over. Well, apparently 2 Burden Aerialists is enough. We got a new donation from Winter Milan, $6.90. Very nice donation. Sir, how much for you to make more YouTube content? I have finished all the latest episodes and my life is empty. Well, Winter Milan, good news for you is we're getting through spoiler season, which means we're getting back to normal gameplay-wise. There is Much Brew coming out tomorrow. There's Much Brew coming out tomorrow. There are a bunch of top 10 videos, and then next week we'll be on to Go Mere Scrappling, I guess. We'll be on to doing Modern Horizons 2 constructed stuff. Lots of sweet decks to hopefully play. Well, Scrappling, go. Opponent. Glimmer Bairn. Well, play the Mouser. Play the land. We need more lands, please. Pass the turn. Hey, what's up, Paps? Good to see you. Opponent. Bad sacrifice guy. Passes. Land. Alright, so there's the land. Go to combat. Attack. Winter Milan with the gifts up to Pabst. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kill it. Pass the turn. We might have to cycle this Sojourner's Companion. People seem to be terrified angry at Yavmaya Cradle of Growth, like the green, like it makes green more OP in Modern. I mean, I don't think it actually changes a ton. It's a good card, but Urborg isn't really a card that breaks decks or invalidates decks, so I'm actually not super concerned about it. Opponent. Well, alright, Salamander. Secret hidden mode. Get us a land. Blue-green. Untap. Go to combat. Attack you. Opponent takes it. I mean, we're gaining life. That's something. Marble Gargoyle. Tanglepool Bridge. Go. Yeah, I don't know that Gaia's Will is better than, like, Past in Flames. So I'm not sure it's better than the existing options already. You open 3 upheavals? Oh my goodness. Oh, you graduated recently? Congratulations, Babs. It's been good. It's been super fun. So right now it's been very exciting because Modern Horizons has been very interesting set, but doing the Magic stuff. 1, 2, 3. 4. Go to combat. Hit ya. Blue, blue. White, red. Do we keep... I think we keep land cycling. I don't know what we do here. Just finished a draft with a weird Mant Modular deck. Extruder is bonkers. Gave me the Arcbound Ravager feel. Ooh, I could see that being like a limited version of Arcbound Ravager. Power of Depot doesn't work with Sweep the Skies, though, is a problem. That is a problem. Fortnite, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I think we gotta cycle the companion. Power Depot. Spend it only on artifact spells or activated abilities on artifacts. I don't think the 4/4 is that great. I think the Flyers are our main game plan at the moment. Moderation would be great. If you notice, the one game we won in this match so far was a game where we drew Moderation. So maybe Moderation is actually the bomb. Opponent's going to hit us, certainly. Down to 20. Oh, I know, this set's so sweet, Ruin. About it. Loathsome Curator. Opponent does seem to be playing some randomish cards. We draw more lands. Blue, blue, white, red. Oh, play Marble Gargoyle. Play the land. Yeah. I mean, I guess 2 tokens for 3 mana is fine, but it's not very exciting. Any thoughts on a historic version of your modern Boros, Glorious Boros deck? Yeah, I mean, I think the pieces are there. You got Gideon, you got Platinum Angel, you have the Glorious cards. So I think the pieces are there to do it. I don't know how competitive it would be. It'd probably be an against odds style deck, but it would be really fun. That might be a good historic deck to try at some point. Do you think the artifact lands are playable in modern? I think in certain situations, if you're using them with like Boom Bust, maybe Tezzerets. So I think there's like scenarios where they're going to be good, but I'm not sure if they would fit in the most like traditional home. Like, oh, that randomly has Menace. Okay. I think we might be dying. Stack does not seem to have that much power. It's got a bunch of like little things, but it doesn't have that many powerful things. Our opponent's just playing like big random stompy things. I wonder what port would do in modern. They printed the Merfolk port, which that's probably fine for Merfolk, but boy, opponent's deck is not good and it is wrecking us. Opponent's deck is just, it's the worst thing ever. Wait. Did you really? Okay. Opponent's deck does not look good, but it is killing us. It is absolutely, they're just playing random magic cards and it is working. 5 colors, just random stuff, and we are not even especially close here. Well, so I don't know. That was my first thought. Is our opponent played it the wrong order? But if they have a token, they get to scry 2. So scrying 2 might be more valuable than a squirrel there. So it might have been the right order, or at least the order they meant to do. Oh my god, we draw another useless land. Well, not looking good for the random little artifacts. Past the turn. Opponent. Use attacking. Yeah. Well, we need moderation. Without moderation, this deck just doesn't do anything. I feel like moderation might actually just be the best card in our deck, honestly. So Pleasant Kenobi seems to think that Magus of the Moon is bad in modern now. I saw just a random tweet that said basically that. Is there more to it than that? All right, more randomness. 5 color seems like an interesting archetype. I'm not convinced about Chatter Storms and whatnot. Gilder Barons. All right, we draw a 2/2. Well, we will go attacking. Play a prototype. Pass the turn. I mean, how are you going to cast Vindicate if there's a Blood Moon out? Opponent. Jeez, the bombs keep coming. Yeah, that one's super over. Oh boy. Well, that was not especially close. I guess Subtype will have to just try 5-color pile. Well, I mean, I guess our opponent also presumably like first picked Scion of the Ur Dragon or whatever it is, Scion of Duraco, and just went with it. Opponent had some weird cards in their deck, but I guess we can't say much since we're playing Moderation. Maybe just playing random big stoppy things is something that can work. I don't know, or maybe our deck is just horrible. That's also it's also a possibility. 0-1 with this deck at the moment, Lucid. So many decks playing basics now. I would have to look into that. Are there so many decks playing basics? Like, is the number of decks playing basics higher than normal in Modern? I mean, I guess maybe with, like, Blitz... I guess I could see an argument that it's not super awesome right now with, like, Blitz and Burn being two really good decks, but... I mean, the other thing is, Magus the Moon's never really been very good. Because Magus the Moon just dies. Magus the Moon is, like, really bad Blood Moon. The only reason to really ever play Magus of the Moon is because you're playing... Oh, we got Moderation. Is because you're playing a deck that can, like, tutor up creatures or whatever. But otherwise, it's just bad Blood Moon. Prototype, go attacking. Wait, your Boros list can kill on turn 2? Wait, can you send me the link again? How do you kill on turn 2? Opponent, land, and Scurry Oak. Play the land. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Come on, reinforce, do a thing. Kithkin All-Star Mechanic reinforce. About it. Yeah, Scurry Oak's pretty scary. Alright. Well, opponent takes it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't play Companion next turn. Well, pass the turn. Oh, yeah. With yeah, you can do some crazy things with Clever Lumimancer. That is for sure. Ethereum Spinner to evolve the Oak, make a token. Yep. Yeah, Lumimancer does some frightening things. Pona goes attacking, it says. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll play Ethereum Spinner. And pass the turn. Is Noxious Revival better than Gut Shot? I don't think so. Ew. Alright, that's a ridiculous blowout. Yeah. Alright. Ye old 2-for-1 achieved. About it. Flexing with the Catacombs. Goes to combat. Yeah, nope. It's just never gonna do a thing. Opponent passes. Well, play the tap land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll play Gargoyle. Sojourner. Opponent cracks Catacombs. Gets a Swamp. Fatal Push. Pass the turn. Aspar Sentinel's done nothing. It hasn't drawn us a single card. I don't think anyone's even paid a tax on it. It hasn't done anything at all. Not even a little. Interesting. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a very good limited card. Sinkhole in Modern, I would like to see what would happen. All right. Opponent casts a So Shiny. Taps down our Sojourner. 2 cards in hand. Scries a bundle. I don't think, I don't know. Like, our opponent still just hasn't cast, that was the first spell that they'd cast all game, so turn 1, turn 2 doesn't really seem to make a difference. Opponent goes on the big attack. They scryed 2 to the top, too. What, do they actually have some sort of shenanigan here? Oh, block and block. Oh, I got a random pump spell of some kind? Yup. Random pump spell of some kind. Alright. Well, add some counters to the Sentinel. Untap. Chrome Courier. Gets a mountain. Play the mountain. Ooh. Well, 1, 2, 3. I guess it's time. Moderation, go. All right, Moderation, do your thing. Opponent. It technically traded with a 3-1 in one game where opponent wanted to cast a 4/4 Beast Storm spell without paying. Yeah, I guess that's true. So I guess that is something, sort of. Opponent gets in with the Thopter, hits us. We will take it. Down to 13. Opponent left Timeless Witness on. Oh my god. Huh. Apparently this deck is not very good at keeping up with just random value piles. Jeez, this card seems like absolutely just bonkers against our deck. Alright. Things are getting worse by the second. Blue. Blue. Green, white, red. Sweep the skies. Make some dorks. And it gets around our Sentinel. Our Sentinel's up to 3 power. And our opponent's still just like casting all these spell effects that are not actually spells. And that is brutalizing us past the turn. Opponent. Reign of Tears. Is it legal in Modern? I can't remember. I feel like was it Reign of Tears that was reprinted in 10th edition? Yes, it was printed in 10th edition. Well, we will block and block. Down to 10. Opponent. More goodies from the top of the deck. Glint Crawler. Oh, this is essentially just the same thing we saw before. Avow's make a token. Huh. We draw another land. Jeez. Well, my first impression is that Esper Sentinel is a absolutely unplayable limited card. My second impression is this deck's probably not very good, and it is definitely not very good against just mid-range piles of big things. Does Charmal replace Glorybringer as Ponza's top end, or does it stay as a board card? I think it's worth trying. Whether or not it will actually stick, I don't know. I definitely plan on trying it. Glorybringer having haste and killing creatures is relevant, but being able to blow up another land does support the land destruction spell pretty well. So I can see arguments for both, but I think it's at least worth testing. Moderation and companion seem like hard cards to build around the same deck. Wait, moderation and companion. Wait, what's companion? Well, Chrome Courier. I'll take the blacksmith skill. Pump spell beatdown time. Opponent cracks. Well, I mean, the thinking is that we're hopefully going to play the salamander first. Shardless agent. Opponent. That's a good use of Cascade. Cascades into a fight spell with 0 creatures on the battlefield. Opponent passes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Well, play this. Go to combat. Attack. Hit ya. Down to 18 past the turn. So I just got here. Anything particular learned about MH2 cards so far? I mean, we're only playing limited, so that's a very different context, but in this deck, and this is for limited only, because I think, obviously, Commander and other formats are going to be different, but Esper Sentinel has been super disappointing. So that's been perhaps a surprise, or at least one of the things we learned. It's just been really bad. Well, hit our opponent to 17. New deck from MH2, Naya Modular. Ooh. Yeah, Modular, I think, has a chance to be at least fun in Modern. Opponent, combat. Goes attacking. Hits us. We will take it. Tap land. Scurry Oak. Passes. Now, land. Marble Gargoyle. Sojourner. Token. Hit ya. Well, alright. The only thing that's a bummer is our opponent's probably going to get to start making 4/4s with this, although it is a lot of mana. The downside is they're going to have flying randomly from this crystals. Yeah, modular looks sweet. Kind of a different Hardened Scales type shell. Glint Creeper. Big. Token. Flying, sort of. This is an 8/8. Yeah, maybe 5 color is really good. This is the second deck we've played in a row in this draft that is just casting big Glint Creepers, and it has worked very well against our deck. We draw more lands. I'll go to combat. Attack into the flying squirrels. Huh. Maybe this is just a bad matchup. That's the other thing is, because we're not pod drafting, we kind of have just played the same deck twice in a row. And maybe this is just not a good matchup for what our deck's trying to do. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks. Sure. We will take a few million. Down to 8. And yeah, being able to, the reinforced spell, I guess it kills the crystal, which is something. We're a long ways away from 13ing our opponent, and they're not that far away from 8ing us. Well, I guess we got to do this. Arcbound Slasher. Play the Slasher. Make a Thopter. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or greater. Wait. 2 or less. So we gotta leave something back to chump? Alright, +1/+1 counter. Go to combat. Do some attacking. Now we'll see. Opponent's gonna block and block. We will kill this Scurryoak. Make a Thopter. Well, it all comes down to this. It all comes down to this. Come on. Do you think Abundant Harvest is too slow for a Teamer Blue-Red Splash in a green Prowess shell? I mean, it is a cheap cantrip. I think it's got a shot. I've seen it play in Legacy. It's definitely seen a lot of play in Historic. So I think that it does... Oh, no. So I think that it does have a realistic shot to be good. Opponent passes. We draw a land. I'll do some attacking. Opponent takes it to 5. Yeah, this Beast Crystal thing. Oh, so close. Yeah, Lens Flare is good with Spinner. Getting the free Thopter is a nice little bonus. Opponent combat. Goes attacking. Down to 6. Alright, Samurai Frog passes. Ooh, that is potentially the draw we need. Go to combat. That might actually do it. Okay. Okay. We might be squeaking it out. Go attacking opponent. Foundry Helix is exactly what we need to top deck when it blocks. Blocks. Yup. Sure. Unblocks. Blocks. Oh. Okay. Huh. I guess our opponent didn't know about the second one. Alright, we didn't even need it. We didn't even need it. That works. Oh, yeah, Soundking Outbound, Archbound Ravager could have been sweet too. Yeah, I think that Abundant Harvest is fast enough to see play in Modern in decks that care about spells. Like, I haven't come around to the idea that you just jam it in every deck for value. To me, that seems a little bit crazy. But I think if you are like a Phoenix-style deck, a spell-style deck where just casting spells is valuable to you, triggering Prowess, for example, then I think that it's actually a very solid card. And it is definitely, I would say, in those shells, fast enough for Modern. Salamanders, I would say, is the closest thing to a win con. Opponent. The last 2 decks we've played have just looked so random. I guess the theme is 5 colors. That's kind of just the idea is just put all the colors together and then you can take advantage of converge and stuff, but like Squirrel Sanctuary? Very odd card. I mean, good card in, like, tokens? I guess they have, like, a token thumb. I don't even know. I don't know. But it's working. Ooh, there's moderation. Well, play the land. Pass the turn for now. Mind's Desire with Omniscience definitely seems sweet. If you can get the Omniscience down, you can do a lot of storming about it. Combat. Yeah, Ragavan's going to be very good, I think. Goes attacking. We will take it. Tap land. Frog. I'll play the land and Marble Gargoyle. Go. Opponent. Arcbound Tracker is a sweet card. Opponent has a So Shiny. Alright. Gets to do some scrying. I mean, when this is removal and scry too, that's almost like very close to draw a card. Opponent just put 2 to the bottom. That's pretty huge. Maybe this is a lot better than it looks at first glance. Like, I feel like the scrying is actually a really major legitimate upside. What deck would want Ragavan? I mean, so I think that Ragavan, I've heard people talking about it in Jund, and in Delver shells, in Zoo-style shells. I think the place where it doesn't fit, most obviously, is in spell-style decks, where you have Monastery Swiftspear, and you have Soulscar Mage. Those decks, I don't think are actually going to be taking advantage of Ragavan because you just have better options. But I think that it's snowball potential. Like, when you can get in the hit with it on turn 1 and get the treasure, that is very, 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 very strong, all right? So we fight, they get back their... I do not know what's going on here. Sure. Opponent makes another squirrel. We draw more blue mana. Well, I guess we play Moderation. Unfortunately, our mana is not allowing us to cast anything at the moment. This is Magic Online, Callus. Magic Online is a place to go for things outside of Standard and Historic, mostly. Like, Magic Arena, very good for Standard and Historic. They always have that. Very good for Standard and Historic, but does not offer all the other formats. And that's where Magic Online comes in. Oh, this mana screw. Yeah, not looking good. We just cannot cast anything. What do you think about the Humans deck upgrade in Modern Horizons 2? I mean, there are some decent cards that can upgrade the Humans deck potentially. The challenge with Humans is always you got to cut something. So the question is, what do you cut? And that's where it becomes, oh boy. There's the big old 6/6. Yeah, I mean, the end appears to be near. Well, sometime we're just going to have to try a 5-color pile because this deck has gotten bodied twice in a row by just 5-color piles of stuff. Bone it. Gobbat. Goes attacking. Well, I guess we're taking 6. A way to get a counter on this would be interesting. About it. Sweep the skies. Bona passes. Blacksmith skill. Mana screw. Game over. Ooh, well, this deck... boy. I mean, I guess both of the matches meant 2-1, but this deck does not seem very exciting. Our first deck seemed much sweeter. My last cards are Ravnica. They're on Magic Online. I don't know what is official now. Ooh, Ravnica. Yeah, so Ravnica is... There's been a few since Ravnica. I saw you call Goblin Bud Marmot a possible upgrade to Blasting Station. Do you think it's possible to upgrade Mono White Persist into Boros Persist in that case? So that was not thinking too much about budget implications. So if budget is not a concern, very easy to make Mono White Persist into Boros Persist. If budget is a concern, then I would probably still just play Blasting Station, honestly. Like, Well, our experience with modular has been closer to chat's experience, with people saying that they found the archetype to be pretty bad. Oh, play a tap land. Can we at least scrape out a win? About it plays a tap land. Play the land. And, well, I guess we should have played prototype. Pass the turn. Yes, this is an official program from Wizards of the Coast. So it is a officially licensed way to play Magic. Magic Online's been around for a long time. Magic Online's been around way before Magic Arena was a thing. So yeah, if I was playing a budget version of Mono White Persist, I would probably stick with Blasting Station, just because it's so adding a color on a budget is very difficult, especially without really wrecking your mana base. On the other hand, if budget isn't a concern, a fetch land, a couple of shock lands, and you're good to go to splash it. So. Well, go to combat. Attack ya. Hit ya. Tap land. Prototype. Go. Random dinosaur. This draft we've just played against three green, blue, 5-color piles, really. And each of the matches have been close, but each of them we lost. So I guess that's an archetype that someone is winning with. Play tracker. Keep attacking. Opponent. I thought that for some reason I thought the tracker was the 5-mana one that actually that actually did things. The other red one, but this is the 3-mana one that doesn't do as much. If we draw a way to protect a creature, then maybe we'll do some blocking and try to go all in on the flyer. For now, that seems risky, though. If we just... Yeah. Well, that would have been really risky. We played the same deck 3 times in a row. It's all been the same deck. What are the chance... Wow, what a weird draft, the way this ended up playing out. That's... In general, I really love League drafting, and I think it's been a great addition to Magic Online, but sometimes it's very strange when you play against, like, cards that you know you wouldn't play against in a pod draft, because there's just no way... There's no way someone would get all those cards. Gabby Gabo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Just want to say, love your content. I used to keep my 1.5-year-old son sitting still to trim nails, and he loves your stuff too. Well, Mr. Nabs, thank you. And tell your son thank you as well. Thank you. About it. Goes attacking. 1/3 that makes a token. So what's the matter with our artifact deck? That is the question. What could we have done differently? Well, play Chrome Courier. Opponent appears to maybe have a counter spell. Alright, resolves. We get... Is MH2 only available for draft or also in general? Like, can I get MH2 cards to play in Modern or Legacy? So technically the answer is yes. You can get MH2 cards to play everywhere. Although it just released this afternoon with drafts. So your actual ability to to get cards that you want to play with in draft is going to be minimal. That's one of the big reasons for drafting is there's just okay, opponent's gonna do a bunch of blocking. Yeah, so one of the reasons we're drafting is you gotta be kidding me. Come on now. Seriously. Oh, Wire, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. So, yeah, you'll be able to get cards. I mean, if you scrounge around, you might be able to find a copy here, a copy there, but it usually takes a couple days to actually get enough supply. Well, that was a very random blowout, but opponent goes attacking. Well, we got to kill this because it keeps proliferating and making random Scurry Oak tokens. Maybe this deck is just absolutely cursed. That's the other possibility. So I think my take would be if you're going to try to draft... Wait, it still proliferates? Oh, it's whenever it's dealt damage. So my take would be that if you're going to try to draft Affinity, you're going to have to be incredibly aggressive. And you're probably going to have good rares. I don't think that it doesn't seem like the Salamanders are actually going to be enough to power an Affinity deck. We drafted a bunch of Salamanders, a bunch of Artifact lands, and 4/4s are just not very impressive. And I think you're going to have to be very aggressive and evasive to have a chance for it to work. Maybe like a 15 land aggro style deck. But the way that this deck is played out, if our Madness deck felt really good, this deck does not feel all that good. Although again, we've just played the same matchups again and again and again. Opponent goes attacking. I mean, opening Fetchlands is always a good strategy as well. Well, we will block. And sack. I mean, opponent's got 5 cards in hand. And we just got all lands. Your go. Opponent. Tomer says Mental Journey would be a good budget commander card. Mental Journey. Alright. Sure. I mean, we'll finish out this round, but I think I'm more or less done with this deck. I think pretty much done. Mental Journey, 6 mana, draw 3, basic land cycling. Yeah, I mean that seems reasonable. Well, alright. Here we go. One more shot for glory. Play the land past the turn. So what are you looking forward to seeing most as far as constructed from Modern Horizons 2 when we get to kick off constructed stuff next week? Anything at the top of your list for Modern? Domain Zoo sounds sweet. Yeah, I mean, 6 mana draw 3 isn't efficient, but it is nice that you can get a land if you are desperate. So that is a bit of upside. Opponent's just going to go off. I've seen multiple people with Lannis. Lannis actually feels like a pretty good limited card. Squee with Master of Death. Soul Sisters, Merfolk. The list is pretty long, that's for sure. Opponent, gonna get a free clue. Yeah, Lannis is pretty good if it sits on the battlefield. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, play a... Yeah, Salamander, I'm very disappointed in Salamander. Salamander is what we build our deck around, and I think that's why the deck hasn't been successful. I think that Salamander is just not a card that's good enough to build a deck around. Every deck we play against either has something that's bigger, or has Death Touch creatures, or has both. It just has not been very good. Yeah, Enchantress is something that I've already been working on. I'm sure we'll play some Ephemerate Grief at some point, some version of that deck. That's on my list. So I'm sure that I don't think it'll be the first deck we play, but that is definitely something I plan on playing. It seems pretty against the odds, Yashsk. I'll go to combat, hit you with a flyer. Opponent takes it. We will pass the turn. Oh, opponents. I mean, I love griefing opponents. I'm a Blood Moon player. Opponent, random flyer, makes a clue. Opponent's going to draw many cards at some point here. I mean, I think Fury's a reasonable sideboard card for certain decks, but I don't think Fury's a card that you build a deck around. Like, I'm not sure. I don't even know how you would try to build a deck around it, in all honesty. I just don't think it's that type of card. It's kind of like a okay removal spell for certain matchups that you can play in your sideboard. Grief is a card that you can build your deck around. The red, blue, and green ones are, I think, solid main deck cards that are relevant in most matchups. And then you have Poor Fury, which it's not bad. It's not a bad card, but it's just the kind of card that you sit in your sideboard and in the matchup where it's good, it'll end up being good. Or if the meta's in a certain place, maybe it's fine. But it definitely, I think it ranks significantly below the rest of the cycle. Having Flash would be a huge deal. Having Flash like many of the other members of the cycle, like the green one, the blue one, and the white one all have Flash. That one doesn't for some reason. I'm really unsure why, other than maybe Wizards was worried it was going to be a strictly better version of Pyrohemia, which I guess is something that someone could worry about, but flashing in for 5 mana seems too good. Does it, though? I mean, you flash in the white one for 5 mana, and you actually kill anything. So is the red one that can't kill any of the big threats in the format, but if you happen to play against a go wide deck, can potentially be a 2-for-1? I don't know. I think even with Flash, I don't think the red one is better than the white one. I really don't think it is. Red doesn't have Flash. Temur Cascade. I have not seen Temur Cascade. Opponent is going to sack a bunch of clues, try to steal something from our deck. Yeah, I mean, opponent's just going off with Lannis, takes a Constable. Well, Lannis looks sweet. Temur Cascade does sound fun. Opponent going to make some tokens. Yeah, this is just a random 5-color pile of stuff, and that's good enough. Huh. Well, I can honestly say I do not expect to draft. I don't know if I will draft this archetype again. Well, we'll run out of marble gargoyle. I feel like our cards are just not that exciting. Like, our opponent's playing cool squirrel stuff and making cool treasures, and we're like, here's a 2/2 flyer. I don't think that's what Modern Horizons is about. Here's a 2/2 for 3. Like, can you beat a Windrake opponent? That's probably fine if you're playing Strixhaven or something, but in a Modern Horizons format, you might want to be doing something a little bit better than a Windrake. Opponent passes. Arcbound Tracker. Well, we will play Arcbound Tracker. We will go to combat. We will attack with the flyers. Opponent. Remember all the major MTG community people saying Hagak is safe and won't be an issue in Modern, but hey, we all underrate cards. The opponent's going to block and block. Well, alright, I guess we do this. Get a counter. I think our opponent would be way further ahead if they just... Okay. I don't know what they thought that dress down was going to do. If our opponent just cracked the clues, I think they already won. They would already have won the game. Yeah, the artifact stuff just seems overpriced and underpowered. We did lose to someone in our first draft with our Madness deck. We lost to what looked like a really good version of the deck, but it also had like multiple on-color rares, like the Brea's Assistant, and it had just a bunch of stuff that our deck definitely doesn't have. So maybe it's an archetype that can work if you get the right rares, but unless you have like the bomby rares, the card quality just doesn't feel very high. Opponent trying to block. It has menace. Yeah, I mean, they did add a ton of artifact lands. Those are the opponent still trying to block the menacer. Gives up. Wow. Okay. Opponent tried to block. Opponent tried to block it like 10 times. Opponent tried to block it like 10 times. You can see all the blocks in here. Then they went and did a check to make sure they could block another creature, and it worked. And then they were just like, screw it. They were just like, screw it. They're just like, no, I'm done. I'm done. Nope, not thinking about this anymore. I'm not blocking anything. I mean, they're still crushing. They're still ahead, but it just cracks me up that they gave up after a while. They tried a whole bunch of times and they're just like, this isn't worth it. This isn't worth it. Opponent. Many clues. I think if instead of stealing well, I guess our opponent didn't know that we're playing Affinity and our card quality is not super high. If our opponent had 1 flyer, 2 flyer. If our opponent had just cracked their clues to draw cards, I think they just would have beat us by now. Okay, opponent tabs our stuff. Out of cards. Alright. I'll go attacking. Opponent. Foundry Helix is only 4 damage, though. Opponent blocks. It blocks. Uh-oh. Oh, well, opponent shouldn't feel too bad about this, because we got mirrored earlier, too. Yeah, mirror ya. Kill your stuff. Pass the turn. About it. Draw cards with your clues, opponent. I know it's a cool ability, but seriously, our deck is not very good. Alright, gets a mirror prototype, gets a clue. Are there trample artifact creatures in the set? I would guess that there are, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. Opponent plays a land, passes. I'll play the mirror. We're so close to actually winning this game. Our opponent refuses to just die nicely, but attack, attack. About it. I mean, we're super close, but it's gonna block and block and block and block. Let's see if okay. A menace lesson has been learned. Wow, opponent goes on the big block. All right, so we will kill this. Get a counter. Sacks a clue, draws a guard. What do you think of the format? I mean, it seems fun. I think we only did 2 drafts, so I would like to do some more at some point, but I like it so far. It seems like there are a lot of really cool cards and some neat archetypes, but don't have a super firm grasp on it yet. Yep. All right, opponent scoops it up. All right, can we close out this draft with a win? Can we get one win with this deck? Liquid Metal Torque. Don't play this card. We played it for fun, and maybe if you open like 3 or 4 of them and a whole bunch of artifact destruction, but the idea of using it to make Sojourner's Companion faster, the problem is Sojourner's Companion just isn't that good. All right, let's do it. Let's get this one win. Yeah, I would be down for trying Storm at some point. I would have to look at it and try to see what can make Storm work in Limited. This actually looks like a relatively decent hand. How do you make Green Sun, or how do you make Green Red Storm work? What are the pieces that can actually make it competitive? I'm sort of unsure. I'll play the land, play Chrome Courier. Go digging for a land. Ugh. Whiff. Scurry Oak has looked pretty good. We've played against it three different decks in a row, and it has looked I mean, if it doesn't die, it has looked good in all those decks. Opponent, yeah. Dinosaur. Grows it. Come on, lands! Come on, lands! Opponent goes attacking. Sure. Now we find a land. I'll play the Gargoyle. Go Windrakes. Hit you for 1. Pass the turn. Mass Hysteria is a card legal in Modern that somehow must have proper use. Haven't found out how yet, but I will. I think it's a card that can enable some combos. Like being able to give all your stuff haste. There are combos that can take advantage of that. The other problem is the only problem is there are other ways to just give all your stuff haste. So it has to be a combo that really cares about the efficiency or something. Because there's like 3 mana ways to give only your things haste. And in a lot of decks you would prefer not to give your opponent stuff haste. Like the risk is you're going to wreck yourself with, like, your opponent plays a Death Shadow and you just get absolutely destroyed. So that's kind of the concern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, prototype. Companion. Hitch in the air. Well, we'll see. Opponent's got the squirrels coming from the Scurry Oak. We got a 4/4. This is the Salamander's time to shine. To make Green-Red Storm, you would use those sweet curvy at 1 Search for Tomorrow or new Suspend creature to enable the explosive turn 3. Yeah. Oh, so I think I was kind of wondering about limited. I think because in Modern you also have the rituals too, right? So you have Metamorphose, you have Pyretic Ritual. So Search for Tomorrows is also a good one. But yeah, I think it's something that doesn't seem that difficult to do to pull off in Modern. I'd be surprised if it was better than traditional like Blue Red Storm, but it does seem sweet and it does seem practical. Limited seems a little more challenging, but I haven't looked through to see what the storm like enablers are. You got the payoffs, but there's not really rituals or anything, I don't think. Or even that many free spells, not cheap ones at least. So I'm curious how you make it work in limited. But yeah, Green Red Storm could be a fun like against the odds deck for Modern. Opponent's gonna do some tapping. Okay. We draw Liquid Metal Torque. Huh. Not good, not good. Not good, not good, not good. We don't have a token, so that doesn't do anything. This can't really block. Is there any way out of this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, play the Torque past the turn. Opponent. Oh, they got a Rift Sower coming down. There's a combo played in Imprinting Vegetable that uses first day of class and empty the warrens to make a bunch of hasty goblins. Maybe something like that in Modern. Yeah, that would be sweet. First day of class, I've seen that in Pauper too, used for similar shenanigans. Well, we're gonna block and pump and pump and pump. Opponent's not attacking too aggressively here. I guess our opponent gets to proliferate, which isn't great. Oh, pump, pump, pump. Block. Stay at 13. Opponent gets a squirrel. I'm surprised Chatterstorm hasn't been banned yet, honestly. But I expect it'll be banned in short order. Opponent gonna make more squirrels. play this. Play. Well, I guess. Constable the Realm. Yo. Our stuff will untap next turn. That's something at least. Hey, good to see you, Midtown. Yeah, it's been a long one since we're doing drafting, but you're catching the last. Oh no, that's a blowout. You're catching the last game of the last round of our last draft. But good to see you for a minute as we get beaten down and probably die. 4, 8. So we block here 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Yep. Well, what do we learn about Modern Horizons 2 Limited? And that was a disappointing draft. I feel like, considering how the lack of quality of the deck, the fact that we were winning games and making the matchups close was good news. Modular did not feel good. Madness felt very good. The Madness deck felt very strong. We did open some sweet cards. As per Sentinel, if I had to pick one card that was most disappointing, as per Sentinel, by far, that was probably the most disappointing card for Limited. Again, for Limited. On the other hand, if you want to talk about cards that definitely overperformed, I would say that maybe the sneaky all-star was Rakdos Headliner, which Rakdos Headliner in the Madness deck was really, really good. So, yeah, the Madness deck felt good. The modular deck did not feel good. It just doesn't feel like it has enough power to really compete. But, again, we didn't have a bunch of rares. It was certainly what I think I could say with confidence is build your deck around Sojourner's Companion. Not going to get it done in Limited. You got to be getting, like, the strong, I would say, artifact rares, Brea's Apprentice, in cards like that. Those are the cards that could maybe make the archetype work, but Sojourner Companion, not going to get it done. Whew. On that note, everyone, I think that brings us to the end of our Modern Horizons 2 draft stream. So that was fun. It was fun to get to see the new cards, but even more fun is going to be constructed, and that is coming next week. So Monday streams return next week. Now that spoiler season's over, I expect you to make against Ox deck makes use of Patriarch's Bidding in Modern and go at least 3-2. I think there's a chance. So yeah, I definitely plan on playing Patriarch's Bidding too. But reminders on the way out the door: replay YouTube. This week, find all the old streams. Normal YouTube, tons of stuff coming up on there. Sweet Munch and Brew tomorrow. And one more reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. So if you need some Magic cards, you can get them at cardkingdom.com. Even get a free MTG Goldfish sticker. Most importantly, thank you to all of you. Y'all are amazing and awesome. Thanks for sticking around for the highs and lows of Limited. Have a great night. Have an amazing weekend. I'll see you all Monday for some sweet modern action in Modern. So until then, have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks so much. I love you all. And yeah, I'll see you on Monday.